I survived the castle? Oh my God. What is this place? Hello? Can someone help me, please? Hello? No! Morning, Lord, help me! Hello? Someone here? What is this place? Oh no, this is creepy. Oh my God. A tremble of the morning, Lord. Wow. Okay, I need to find a way out of here. Okay. Maybe this way. What is it about? Oh my God! Oh my God! Open! Oh my God! Come on! They closed the gates! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, shit! Oh. Oh, too close! Oh. This place is cursed. Hello? Please, somebody. Okay. No. It's gone. Okay. There's a door. Won't open. Damn it. Hello? Please. Somebody. Oh my. No. I need to get out of here. Where? Okay, this way. No. It's a dead end. Did I tell you the story how I survived the castle? I didn't.
Off again. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I feel like I'm echoing. Why am I echoing? I'm echoing through somebody else's mic.
Okay.
It's just because I'm loud. No, it's just because I'm loud.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode Curse of Dread. Okay. Woo!
You know, originally I thought this was called Dread's Curse. Why is it called Curse of Dread?
Curse of Strahd, but it's all about Dread.
Wait a minute. Isn't our D&D campaign the other way around? Well, I gotta look now.
Yeah.
It has always been Curse of Dread.
Nope. The D&D Beyond, it says Dread's Curse.
No. Yeah,
Yep.
well, okay.
This campaign's a fucking lie. Yeah, I'm out.
Yep.
I mean, what?
Yep.
We ain't playing on D&D
So-
Beyond, though.
Yeah, yeah. The campaign name may be
I'm-
that, but I'll tell you what, the actual name since we've started actually streaming and playing has been the Curse of Dread. COD.
Well, I'm
bro.
trying to play Dread's
COD.
Curse, so.
Nah. It
That's
ain't
what I
Dread's
signed
Curse.
up
It's the
for.
Curse of Dread. Curse of Strahd, Curse of Dread. You know.
We all know that fucking Strahd's final boss second phase is just this fat ass like
It's just his
portrait gonna
face.
be there. It's just him. It's just Dread.
You know what? I'll tell you what. My goal is to actually start working out again and be fit by the end of Curse of Dread.
Oh, let's
And
go.
then it
That's
ain't
a
gonna
good
be
goal.
it ain't gonna be
That's what's up.
it ain't gonna be the fat ass who's ruining your time. It's gonna be somebody who's actually somewhat fit, not quite animus. Maybe a Rick, right?
Oh, I'm in
Alright,
far
so-
worse shape than you.
All right, so how about this? Every monster we kill, that's 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm
Alright.
down for that. Let's get it.
That-
I'll
down.
do that.
That's like
I'm down, bro. Let's
five
fucking
by
do
the
it.
end.
Fuck it.
Let's fucking do it. I got you, bro.
Fuck it.
Every
No,
boss you kill, we'll
No,
make it 50.
hold
How
on.
about that?
Hold on. Dread.
What's up?
What about this? Every player character you kill,
Oh God. I
Gotta
don't
do
really like
70.
what's
wanna go fit, bro? Accept the challenge.
Or
The other night, I hopped up on the treadmill and did 2.5 miles. Right.
Nice.
So I mean, and that was from cold, having nothing. Right. I mean, it took me fucking forever to get there, but whatever. At least I'm doing something.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
yeah, that's like me walking to work every day.
So I know it's a pinched nerve, but like the idea, right? Like my left hand's all fucking numb from like here down, right? Like all of this is fucking numb. Like
Hmm.
kind of has me a little worried, right? Because it's been a fucking week. And I
Yeah.
know it's a pinched nerve because like if I hit a very specific point, it gets so much worse, right? It's just like not having enough blood flow, and I'm just like, yeah,
Well,
that's high cholesterol, baby. That's high cholesterol.
at least it's now instead of being in constant pain. So
Yeah, it's just like it gets annoying, right?
yeah,
Mm.
I get
I
it.
can I can still move it, like I can still feel everything, but like I can't feel. It's like I can feel that there's pressure there, but I can't actually feel. Right? It's like if something's gone to sleep,
Yeah.
you get that pins and needle feeling, right?
Hmm.
That's what it all feels like. It's starting to worry me a little bit. But
Yeah.
let's get back to the actual game, people. You don't need to hear
Oh, yeah,
about my fucked up life, right? That's my fucked up life. So, let's get back to the game, people. All right. So, who wants to do a recap?
I can kind of do. Do I even remember what happened? I think I
Let's see,
remember.
let's see how
what
far you can get.
Can I even remember what happened?
happened.
Give us the next
I remember
POV.
the end, and I'm like, what happened? How do we even get here? So boom. We were in a church. I don't remember how we got into the church. 'Cause I wasn't here, but we killed some baddies. They
Killed a
stunk.
priest, got a mask.
Yeah, there was some wood mask. Daff was loot whoring as per usual and kept it. Said she would give it to someone, but we know that's not true. We ended up leaving. Found out that Moon and Daff snuck off to do. They start doing things together. Not gonna. I don't know exactly what, but there was some strange noises.
All we know is he's gonna come back a man.
Tanari put head muffs on Nick. Said she couldn't hear it, so Nick doesn't know what they were doing, but they're making some strange noises. We left. We heard some guy making some more weird noises. He was fighting some werewolves. It's kind of weird that Rick went and actually fought the werewolves, being a werewolf himself, but that's another problem for him. We ended up helping this dude. This dude was all armored out, got a really cool sword or mace or something, which is extremely OP, but the DM said we can't steal it because of plot. We ended up helping him. He was like, yo, there's more bad guys. You wanna roll up on them? We were like, we got nothing better to do. We rolled up on some bad guys. He got juiced out of his mind by Raul, gave him the haste. He went up there and failed at opening a door, so it took him an extra turn. Eventually got to some wizard while we bought the ads, cleaned up the ads as the ads also cleaned up Kilroth, and then we finished them all off, and now we're here.
So if you want the mace, I'll give you the mace, bro. But it's not gonna do anything for you. The power didn't come from the mace. The power came from
Hey, plot.
It's not plot. It literally, like, I
It's
read
still-
you the
Hey, I know,
character sheet.
It's
you
still
don't gotta
technically
explain
plot.
plot to me.
I read
know
you
how
the
it works.
character sheet, bro.
I
It's still
know, I
technically
know.
plot how
You
he
read
got
the
the
character
power up
sheet,
and
the
how he
plot
used the
character
power
sheet.
up.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's facts, bro.
You know what though? I'll tell you what. You know who I think the MVP of that last game was? Like 100%. You know who I think the DM thinks was the MVP?
The DM.
Nah, it was actually Raw
Kareem?
casted fucking haste
Oh, you mean
on that boy, Mr. Raw.
Yeah, got him there quick.
Got him there quick. He was able to clean up before that dude was actually able to fuck you guys up. 100%. 100%. If that
He
wasn't
was straight
there,
up swirled and yanged.
he was swirled and he yanked himself, bro.
I mean, I calculated the distance. I was like, if he just dashes as his hasted action, he's already there, bro. But
He
for
got
some
in.
reason,
He
DM
got
was
in
like,
for-
he can't open a door. He's got to roll strength
Plot.
to open a door for some reason. Yeah, plot.
Plot.
Nah, it was because the door was locked and he had to
Plot.
bring it down.
Yeah, plot.
The door was
plot.
locked for all y'all. Like I wanted
Exactly.
one of y'all
The
to get
door
over
was
there and
Curse
try
of
locked.
to open
Why?
it up.
For plot.
Curse
There
of plot.
is nothing in that building. Like, I'm pretty sure the key for the door does not exist.
Curse of plot.
Y'all can say whatever you want, bro.
Nah, it's all jokes, bro. It's all jokes.
All right, so it's up to you guys what you want to do from here, right? I will
Wait,
give
where's
the
Killer
game
off?
over to you.
Oh shit, where's Nova?
Yeah, I know he's
let
dead,
me
but
bring-
where's he dead at? I don't even see him.
No, he's not dead. I
Let me
healed him.
bring him back. No, he's not dead.
Mm.
It's because the thing.
Oh,
earlier.
there. Now you bring. Oh, okay.
Oh, he
Nah,
got.
it's
Oh, I
'cause
He
got
what
got,
it.
he got
it's
a,
'cause
a
of what we were
token
doing earlier.
upgrade. Okay.
That's how we get those.
Like,
We gotta die.
Ooh, don't cut yourself on that edge killer off. All them spikes. Damn.
Look like a mad
Right.
Max.
We can even now actually see the art, right?
The actual art.
The actual
not the
art.
fake art.
Underneath all that edge.
Did we explore this? Like
No,
the building?
No.
We
You
walked
guys have
in
not
here,
done anything.
and it was basically a
Yeah,
fight.
we ended
Well-
the session on ending the combat, I believe.
All right.
Mhm.
That's the case. All's
Okay,
gonna. Hold on. Before we do anything, I'm gonna roll.
let me zoom out so that everybody can see. You know,
There we
as
go.
Someone zooms across.
There we
this,
go.
Starts another
So
combat.
Rawl is pretending to be a hellhound.
Let me roll something right now. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. I see you, bro. He's like, I ain't fucking moving no more.
All of a fucking sudden, you stop being brave.
Nah. He I said I'd do it. He will do it. Fred, do I see anything?
What's your passive? First of all, what's your passive? I want to start using a little bit more passive.
Passive perception 13.
13. All right.
Yep.
So as you're walking in, you're actually gonna find 3 separate coffins sitting inside of this in this area, and looks to be like the doorway up above, but doesn't seem to be anything else right now. It's up to you what you
3
want.
coffins.
3 closed coffins, I might add.
All right. Ready action disengage, and I want to open one of them.
So
Mm-hmm.
roll me. So actually, roll me a d3.
Oh god. A D. Oh yeah, a D3.
Okay. As you open up the first coffin, you find it empty.
Open the other one.
I'll just say you find that one empty as well.
Open the third one.
As you open the third one, I actually need a dex saving throw, please.
Oh god. Dex save. Can I disengage instead?
Because you were kind of ready for something to jump out at you, I'll give it to you advantage. How about that?
You about to disengage from your arm. That's you about to disengage.
You said advantage, correct?
I did say advantage. So 22, it's actually you're not jumping back from an attack or anything like that. But as you open it up, the way that it went, a body will actually come forward and will actually start to fall towards you. As you kind of as you were ready for an attack, you kind of jump back a little bit, right? You can flavor it however you wish, but basically that body crumpling down instead of falling on top of you, just hits the ground.
So it's just a body. Does it have anything special?
Give me an investigation check if you want to search said body, please.
Nope.
Okay. You don't really notice too much about it. It looks fairly like what would have been a traveler, right? Doesn't really seem to be much else, you know. Rather dark clothing for a regular traveler, but yeah.
Okay. There's nothing to loot, then I'm out.
I didn't
And,
say there
you
was
guys
nothing to
can
loot.
do-
I just know what you saw with an investigation check.
Like, is there anything to do to change that or not? Like, could investigate. I don't know.
Is there anything specific you want to do? How about that? Like,
Basically, looting, like seeing what the body has. If he has anything useful for an adventurer, potions, weapons,
maybe not
scrolls,
potions or weapons,
that
man,
kind of
but
shit.
something draws your eye very specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually an article of clothing wrapped around both of his wrists, which is kind of weird. They're a bracer of some sort, right?
Ooh.
You're just kind of you're patting on those things, and you see a symbol drawn on that for whatever reason. Your eyes are just drawn towards it, and there's there's a giant, large circle on either side with you and I outside of game would know it's a pentagram on the top of both, but your character probably wouldn't know what a pentagram was.
Does it say +2 to AC when wearing it without armor, or?
I'm just saying there's some bracers, bro.
All right.
What those bracers do?
Hey, man. I'll grab the bracers and we'll investigate them later. For now, if that is all there is, he will walk out and you guys could do whatever you want. Sorry for taking that long.
No, you're good, boss. What are the rest of you guys doing while he's doing that? Yep.
Nyx would have like rushed over to Kilroth, probably like right after Tanari's healed him, and she's going to like try to pick him up, and Kilroth would see like her two hands will probably like try to pull up like one of his fingers, and she's gonna say, Kilroth, are you okay? Get up! And she's like going to like she's pulling with all her might to like try to pull one of your fingers to get you to stand back up.
Usually he would probably play along, but he's too fucking tired to do that, so he's just feeling a little snot.
He got pretty fucked up.
Sure, okay. He's getting up and just starting to look around like what the fuck is going on here, and doesn't feel very fresh.
As you kind of like stand up, she's gonna like pat your knee because that's probably as high as she can reach. Don't worry, Kilroth, you're a good boy. We killed all the bad guys. And then she's going to she's going to go in her backpack and pull out a ration and give it to you and say, "You deserve a treat. Here."
She really trying to pull Gilrod to the dog side.
Yep. Daph said he's my dog, and Nyx took it quite literally.
Hey, the only thing she knows, she's seen you talk to the dogs. She's seen you turn into them. No one's corrected her on anything. You're a dog to her.
Bro, 1 + 1 is 2. It's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Gilroy's assumption is that this fucking child now she'll learn on her own time.
No, she won't.
That's what
Looks
everyone
like a
said.
dog,
I
smells
know
like a
that.
dog,
That's what
acts like
everyone
a dog.
keeps
It's a
saying.
dog.
She is waving this ration like in your face, like, here, get it, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
Bark.
you're good.
Oh,
What you doing, Kilroth? You taking the ration, bro? You hungry? You hungry, boy?
honestly, he's more distracted by everything else going on around him. Like he's definitely going to start moving around. But
Wait, come back. Where are you going? You didn't even eat your dinner.
I don't think it's dinner time quite right.
You didn't eat your snack. Come on, it smells good.
Fine. He's going to reach down and try and take the.
She just, I just removed one ration from my inventory and gave it to him.
And he's acting like he's eating it and putting it. But well, so good. Yes. Now.
Yeah, you'll be big and strong soon.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How are you feeling?
not great. Not.
You want another?
No, I'm fine now.
Okay, just let me know if you're hungry. I can take care of you. I'm a big girl.
Sure you are. Looking around. You'd see a change in Gilrod's like the way he's looking. Like he was like the way waking up, just fucking looking around, tiny bit confused, and then he just looks at this fucking guy, and you would see that he's looking far more serious and maybe a little bit angry, but not moving there right quite yet. Uh, Before I do that, I would like to ask, is anyone else doing anything?
Denari, he's kind of walked up towards you, but it's up to you on what you want to do about it.
Nari's like on a knee and kind of like holding her face after the event that just happened. Looks up to the other, looks up to both of them. I guess they're next to her, and says, "Is that all of them?"
Quite. I must thank you and your party for disposing of them so efficiently. As you can tell he wanted to say something a little different.
Sarcastic ass last word. I get it.
He wanted to say something different, but he's trying his hardest to be nice about it.
What?
Yeah,
Does he not
sufficient.
want to be hasted again?
Sufficient as we can be with little we know.
No. You guys have shown promise, at least. And for that, I must thank you. It's good to know that there are others that will oppose the creatures of Strahd.
It's good to know we're on at least one side. Well, the same side. What do you mean promising?
Well, as he kind of looks to and from, I have a feeling you will all get stronger as you spend more time here. You're off to a good start. As he kind of cracks his neck, you'll see any wounds that he has just kind of almost seal over and re-heal themselves. But there's still strength to be gained.
Are you trying to recruit us?
I don't think we recruit any longer. But if you ever wanted to help us, I definitely wouldn't say no.
We'll consider it for later after the rest.
That's probably a pretty good idea.
What else? What else do you have that needs to be done for plans? I think we might deserve a bit of a rest.
Very well. As promised, I will make sure nothing gets to you between here and Valakai. You have my word on that, my lady.
Well, last time someone called my lady. So, starts getting up and looking towards everyone else. Are you two all right?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. You would see Nick's cell is definitely bloody, but she does not acknowledge it.
Irene,
Um. She's like slowly moving forward. He is completely fucked up. Like 8 out of 75 fucked up.
yeah, yeah, and I put a hand
Wait,
on
how
where
much
she's
HP
holding
she
it.
got? Hold on. You need to get her.
75.
You need to get her on the front line. Hold on.
Uh, um, she kind of.
That's fine.
I appreciate it. She'll stop kind of holding her side and kind of stand up a little bit. Still kind of bleeding out from underneath the mask. You hear a cough just, and you see just a drop of blood like spill out where she's literally coughing up blood at this point.
Come on, let's go tend to our wounds. Is anyone safe we can rest for the night? Well, looks up the day.
I can promise you that if you would like to take a rest, nothing will attack you. I will be your eyes, I will be your ears, I will be your guard until Valaka. Of this, I swear.
Good. Bro, how is that building?
There's nothing interesting.
But it is safe.
It smells like death, but
What else is new in this lands? We'll use that as shelter for the rain.
that's about it. We can go in.
Just make sure if you find a goblet not to drink out of it, huh?
Sure.
He's gonna
And,
kind of
yeah, we'll just
go
go
ahead.
inside the building.
Very well. Go ahead.
Just to be clear, Dread. Last time I did say I was going to check the wizard,
Yep.
but I think you said specifically that there was nothing of importance on there, correct?
Nope. I actually went ahead and go ahead and give me an investigation check as you go ahead and check this wizard, bro. Got you.
Just to be clear, I'm not looking for anything specific. She wouldn't know. She wouldn't know to like look for anything. More, I'm just like taking his cloak or just something silly like that. But she's not looking for anything specific. But I will give you that check.
Take his shoes.
Hey, maybe he got some ups. Who knows?
New Jordans out there.
So, while you're kind of going through, just I kind of picture Nyx as, having that, that young kind of, oh, shiny, right?
Basically.
With that 3, the only thing that you were going to find very specifically is a ring on one of his hands. Nothing else. Everything else kind of seems dull. It's black. This, whatever. Just kind of, he lift up his hand, and you see one specific ring. Now, this ring, while dark in color, has gold engraved on the top of it, and two red gems socketed into it. Yeah, shiny enough.
She would just like, yeah, put it in her pocket, not think anything twice about it. And let me write that down because I will forget I have that. You said it's a gold ring with 2 rubies?
No, it's a black colored ring. The top
Okay.
of it has gold, and on that gold it has 2 red gems socketed into it. And with the 3 on investigation, I don't want to go any further. I'm
Oh,
just
that's fine.
saying,
That's
right?
all I needed. Yeah, she just kind of puts it in her pocket, like not doing anything, like not thinking anything of it. And just will head back out.
But
And
if at any point in time you guys want to put it on, right? You guys want to do anything, you just let me know. That sounds like you're just putting it in your pocket for now. You put it in
yeah,
your
he
pocket.
didn't have like any like books or anything like that.
Not with a 3 on investigation.
All good. I take his shoe, just one of them.
Very well. We'll call it a slipper of sorts.
All right, I got a slipper. Copy.
Got his house shoes.
Got a house shoe.
Yeah, just one. I had to get something for Kilroth to gnaw on.
As
Not the chew toy.
as
Oh,
Irina
God.
will begin to walk with you guys. Sounds like you guys are wanting to go kind of take a rest and whatnot.
Yeah. We'll set up a fire and all the whole 9 yards, I guess.
You guys can go ahead and go into the building if that's where you want to go. I'm not gonna stop you. You probably do have to walk through the door. I'm pretty sure it's got walls. Yeah, it's got walls. You pretty much got to walk through the door.
Time. Yeah, you can go. Go ahead. Rawl would want to have a word
Over here.
with
Oh,
the
sorry.
guy before we.
I didn't mean to.
That's
I
okay.
didn't mean to
It's
drag
okay.
Rawl. I'm sorry. I meant to grab Irina.
It's okay.
All right,
Rawl
tonight.
would
Hold
want
on.
to have.
I got you. I got you.
Mhm.
She's
Shoulder.
the door over here, and then the
Oh.
door in here, bro.
What about the outside door?
That's on the second floor.
Ooh, it's like a sleepover in here.
So
Can have a girls' night in
you
here.
guys can. While you're doing that thing, sounds like Rawl wanted to have a conversation. I don't think
Actually,
Kilroth was waiting.
he will invite Kilroth to that conversation. He'll say, walk up to this guy. Fuck, I forgot his name to say.
It was
Yeah.
Sir Gareth.
Gareth, your weapon. It had something special about it. Seemed a lot more effective against these than what we have. I remember I heard you mention something about Silvered or something like that.
He's gonna kind of.
Mine.
He's gonna kind of like pick it up and twirl it, right? Just kind of in his hand a little bit. He's just gonna kind of twirl it back and forth as he snaps it in a position. Kilroth, have you joined in this conversation?
He's definitely listening in.
Kilroth, you're gonna notice it first, almost an aversion, as just a small amount on either side of this mole, right in kind of a circle, there's almost a silver inlay that kind of just creeps through it almost. And for whatever reason, you get the hairs on the back of your neck, they kind of stand up a little bit. You're not really a fan of that.
Yeah, I get it.
As Gareth will kind of still hold it out to you, Rawl. Well, Silver seems to take down the groups of Strahd's minions fairly well. Do we lose Madral
Wait,
again?
was he talking to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we may have lost Madral again.
Yeah.
Madral! Goddamn
That's how we did
clouds!
Don't
He's
worry.
fine.
I'll fill in for him. Yes, I'm a kitty.
I'm a cat.
Oh Jesus! All right.
I'm a fucking cat.
Well, I'm sorry. Stream.
I
We'll get the
enjoy
cameras fixed a
silvered
little bit later.
weapons.
we'll get this stuff filled in a little later.
Do you want to be hasted again or not?
We will come back to this conversation in a little bit, but for the time being, it sounds, Kilroth, that you probably wanted to have that conversation alone.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to, you know, have a more private one-on-one with this guy. But yeah, it's
All right. Well, I'll have
Right.
roll. I'll have roll kind of. We'll once Madral comes back, we'll kind of backtrack and have a previously on, right. But
Don't
for the
worry,
time
I can go.
being, I'm gonna let him do his thing. But for the time being, Kilroth.
all right. Kilrod would approach Garrett. So, did I seem to do any better now that I, as you say, give in to that power? Didn't feel a whole lot more strong.
Are you are you unaware of your people?
What are you talking about, my people?
He's gonna kind of sniff. Out of game, I just want to be like those furries.
Oh my god.
But in game, your gift.
I wouldn't be aware, as I wouldn't view it as a gift. I view it as something that has been put on me, and I cannot tell where it came from, when it happened, and who forced it upon me.
I may be able to help you on that. Please. Is he gonna kind of like gesture over to the rocks a little bit and start to kind of walk over this way? And he's gonna kind of like, I don't want to call it take a seat, but almost like lean, right? Lean back, put one leg up, right? Kind of giving him that little bit of rest, being like, "You want to have this conversation? We can have this conversation, bro."
I mean, Gilrod's all ears, but it would be visible on his face that he is not happy at this time. Or like not happy in the sense of like he's feeling like he's losing more control of this thing more than he's gaining from it, and he's also fucked up. He's like physically fucked up after all this.
Understandable, understandable, right? That's kind of why he gestured over to the rocks to be like, "Yo, dude, you probably need to sit down. You're a little fucked up. You probably need to sit down."
Yeah, he's gonna move ahead, try and get something to lean on, and just you know, I would appreciate any information you have on this matter, but I don't know if you can give me any answers that will get me to accept this, what you call a gift.
There's one thing I want to be able to do real fast. Forgive me.
Uh huh.
They have to do with the stream, actually, before we do this. So forgive me just 1 second. I'm gonna sign in under my wife's thing so that I can bring somebody in to fix the cam setup, and then when Madron gets in, I'll be able to take it right back off.
Right, right.
Forgive me for just a second, guys, because I don't know
No
how long
worries.
Madron's gonna do, and I hate looking out and seeing the cams all kinds of fucked up.
It's okay. I didn't need immersion anyways.
I love you too, bug boy.
I mean, if that's the case, you would put my name on stream.
Your name is on stream. Specifically, your name is on
my
stream.
actual name.
Specifically, your name is actually on stream.
My real name.
So, just need to pull her down. Alright. That at least fixes it. Thank you. Sorry. Okay.
So I thought Metro came back just because it's another Pokemon picture.
So when he does come back. Well, you're right on one thing. This was forced upon you. But like all curses, you can fight them, or you can choose to make them your own. As he kind of grabs a hold of his, he'll kind of roll out his arm. He's going to take a dagger from his side, and you're going to see him basically slit all the way up. And as he just kind of holds it there, you'll see it start to shrink back down and just start to heal. For example, we didn't request to die. But if we make it our own, it can be power. And you have to choose what to do with that power. There are a few, like yourself, who choose to fight against the forces of Strahd. Then there are others who bow to his whim, thinking that he will grant them more power in return. No one is born with your gift. But even if it is forced upon you, you get to choose what to do with it. As far as I know, there are 2 dens opposing. Unfortunately, I believe the den that is fighting against Strahd is slowly getting wiped out, getting absorbed by the one that follows. I won't say there are many of you people like you left, but if you can find them, they may be able to teach you ways of doing things. Things that only they would know.
Well, we'll have to see once I find someone like that if I believe that there truly are people like me out there who have given in and control it. But all I can say, once I gave in, I felt like I wasn't fully in control. I do not trust this power, for that it doesn't feel like a gift at all. I feel like it's taking me from myself. I do not I do not wish to use it at least as of right now, but I do see what you're saying.
You would see that he's definitely getting a little less. He'd be is like clearly getting more calm thinking about it, but there's I suppose there probably would be some what you could say visible confusion because he's just not willing to really admit that he did definitely feel stronger.
I get it. I get it.
But it's yeah.
Well, there are a few things that I do know. The more you fight against it, the more it'll fight against you. The more it will try to consume. It's fine. No one should ever have to live that kind of life, but this place, this land, it changes people. Take our order, for example. He's gonna kind of grab that silver necklace that he's kind of holding. The Order of the Silver Dragon. We promised that we would always fight, and we took an oath to stop Strahd, to never give up, and to never die until he was vanquished. Oaths have power. With taking the oath, we could have never known that we would be undying. That if killed in battle, we would rise again and again and again. But that can be a blessing. I feel like the curse isn't the undying. The curse is having to watch everyone else die and being able to do nothing about it. Family, friends, the people fear us because they do not understand us. Yet we still fight for them. That is what it means to be part of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Our leader has gone a little crazy, has decided to seclude himself. But you can understand why. After seeing so much death, so many of his fellows fall, it still hurts when we die. That is the curse that we have to bear. But the power that oath gave us, it's our own, and we will do with it as we please.
I see. Well, you have given me something to think about, and I have many questions left. But for now, I see that I have something to seek out. But
I have
would like to speak to you more about the people, well, that you say are my kind.
I have two more pieces of information for you. May help you. I don't know how much time we will have to speak on the road, but if you ever do make it to the village of Kresik, you may be able to hear or sense others. Follow that. Don't be afraid of it. That will at least lead you to some of your people. Now, whether or not the den you find is going to be the one that you want, you have to figure that out for yourself. The other portion is much better to know about now. Where's that vampire? He's gonna kind of get up. Come with me for a minute. He's gonna kind of walk over to where that vampire was, wherever that may be. I'm not exactly sure where he died at. He's gonna reach down, and you're gonna kind of see him just grab a hold of the fangs and just. He's gonna rip both fangs out. One thing I do know about werewolves, they are unaffected by vampirism the same way that the rest of the humans are. They send you into almost a blood craze. If you can learn to control that, they seem to almost heal themselves while attacking. And he's going to kind of pull out almost like a beaded prayer necklace. He's going to kind of work that one of those vampire teeth in. He's going to kind of keep going. He's going to drop it. He's going to hand it to you. When you're ready to accept yourself and push the boundaries of what it means to be a werewolf, try it for yourself. But it is up to you.
I mistook you for a, how would I put it kindly, a power-hungry fool. But it seems that your words that do hold some wisdom. I appreciate it. I'll need to take some time to think this through.
It took me 500 years to accept my gift. Hopefully it doesn't take you so long.
I don't think I have that long.
Perks of being undying.
I suppose. I assume you have seen a lot of bad things happening that time too. But I assume you learn to get past such things in those times.
You never quite get past everything. It stays with you. I've just learned to use my rage to keep going forward.
seems like a way that I would take to thank you for sharing some of your words of wisdom. But I do believe that I definitely get some rest.
Get rest. Inform your friends that they should actually, because he kind of looks up. It's midday. I will keep you guarded if you want to travel during the morning. Travel during when at first light. That will give you plenty of time to rest, recuperate. It's never wise to travel at night, but I will do my best to keep them from attacking you if you decide to.
By the way, if Gilrod looks up, is there any real indication to him that it's what time it is?
So it never truly becomes dawn. Like sunlight doesn't go, but the sky kind of
Mm,
lights up a little bit, right? So out of game purposes, 8 to 8 is your time frame. So 8 a.m. to 8
yeah.
p.m. is kind of daytime, and 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. is nighttime. Um, there's never really a sun, but at this point, I think you guys would know that when the sky is at least somewhat lit, it's daytime.
Mm, yeah. So it's
So this is probably as
okay.
bright as it's going to get for you. So legitimately, you guys are like 12:30 p.m. right now.
All right. All right.
Let me make absolutely positive that time keeping 12:40. Sorry, 12:40.
Okay. Um. After a second of standing here, Gilrod would start to, looking at the necklace that he gave to Gilrod, and just start slowly walking away. He's definitely thinking of everything that he said, and he gets the points, but there's still some way to go.
Okay. Well, it does not look like Madral is going to come back for this, so
Yep.
I will give him a chance later. We can kind of go backwards. I've invited him if he wants to use his phone, he can come back, um, and we'll do the RP stuff, whatever he wants to do, right?
Yep.
Sounds
So,
good.
um, but for the time being, so if you didn't catch that, Kilroth, you now have a necklace with a tooth on it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for you very specifically because he explained to you what it is that it does. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is that you have received. I did put it into D&D Beyond for you very specifically to be able to click on. It is known as the Vampire Fang Necklace. Okay. You'll understand it when you see it.
Yep. Look it up.
It is a rare item that does acquire attunement. All right. For the rest of you, I'll ask Madral at one point in time if he does end up coming back, um, if he wants to attune to his item. I do believe Nyx,
Yeah.
your requires attunement as well. So if you guys want to put them on at any point in
Bro,
time,
Nyx is not touching. I don't know nothing about that ring. That
that's
ring is
fine.
about to get pawned off.
That is, so be it. You do your thing, right? Um,
I'm just playing my character, man.
If you want to show it to others, whatever it is that you want to do, that is all your call. But for the time being, you guys can go ahead and at least take a long rest if that is what you're looking to do. That would put you at.
Do we actually want to take a long rest? Cause like
It's up to you guys. It's if you want to take a short rest, take a short rest. If you want to take a long rest, take a long rest. He will fall, like he will trail. He won't walk with you, but he will trail, or lead is the better explanation for that, to try to stop anything from getting in your way, from here to Valakai. So, like,
I mean, my vote is for short rest because A, we out of game know how dangerous it is at nighttime, and B, I feel like, do we know how far away like it is from here?
I think we still
uh,
have a way to go.
you guys do have a way to go. I think honestly, right now, hold on, give me a second.
I'm waiting. I'm holding.
Note taking
That
ready.
is 45. What is 450 minutes?
Really, really short, maybe.
It's less than 10 hours, I can tell you that. It's 10 hours, 600.
400. How many minutes?
It's 450, right? I think.
It's like 7.5 hours.
You would get there, if you left right now, you would get there at 8 o'clock. But you would have to leave right now. And like
And-
you
and-
could, you could,
So,
or you
no,
could try to
that's
run.
not happening.
And that's
Not
if,
happening.
yeah. So
At the very least, we need a short rest. At the very least.
I'm just
kinda-
letting you know. You guys seen the map, and you guys
Yeah.
could have figured that out,
Yeah.
right? So you're kind of going along, and
Mhm.
we'll say maybe 8 hours, 7.5 hours, 8 hours. You could try to really hoof it and run, but if you do happen to get attacked during that period of time, depending on how long you've been running, you may be suffering from the consequences of exhaustion during that battle, right? That's something that I told you guys could do.
Yep.
Technically, you could get there in what, 4 hours? Right, if you ran the entire way there, but if you got attacked like at 2 hours in, you got like 2 levels of exhaustion, bro.
Okay, my vote is for short rest and then just start walking. But I'm open to yeah, I'm open. What do you guys think?
I think a long rest. Not only because fucking holy shit, I forgot his name. Our barbarian. I'm so sorry.
Kilroth.
Is pretty Kilrod. God,
Puppy.
how to? I was thinking it was a Y for some reason. I don't know fucking why, but yeah, I think we should probably take a long rest for his sake, so that he can have a better chance of surviving, just in case we end up running into something. I feel like better prepared than.
You don't think
rushing
he'd heal up enough with a short rest?
Yeah, I all I really realistically need is health back. So I could do with a short rest unless somebody else needs it.
With like
Okay, now if
some
you want
hit
the short
die?
rest, we can do it. Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm willing to rock with how many spells I use up.
Like I
The-
think the only things I would realistically get back from a long rest would be 1 use of rage and couple stones endurance uses. So that's all.
The other thing he did tell you, he did inform you that if you legitimately wanted to wait all the way until 8 a.m. again, right? Like literally take your long rest for the day, rest all night, come back fresh, right? I know it's 20 hours technically. But if you did decide to do that, he would guard you for that whole time, right? And then escort you. So he's willing to escort you for however long that you guys want to do, right? You basically helped him clear out a coven, and he made an agreement, and he's a man of his word, right? So
I suppose one reason to we could use that is if we want to set up the tower as our war room, and if we have any kind of map and all that stuff, we could try and come up with a little longer term plan or an idea for where we go and when we go, kind of thing.
I hear you, but in character, me and you are not planners, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like,
I hear you, but
Yeah, you two
it's like
are
the
not
idea isn't
the
bad,
council right
but-
now. Y'all the go getters.
Exactly. That is not our
Yeah,
If,
man,
if
character.
we
what the
stay
fuck
if we
is
stay
that?
here for if we stay here for any longer than 30 minutes besides arresting, y'all probably gonna kill somebody.
This tower is going to fucking crumble by the end of that 20 hours.
Yeah, so I'm down for a short rest.
Yeah, that works for me too.
I am also down for a short rest.
The kitty
All right,
has spoken. We
all
down
right.
for a
Thanks,
short
Raw.
rest.
Oh yeah.
And sing campfire songs and roll some hit die.
Yeah, Ross is at the campfire and we short rested.
What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do?
You guys are short rested right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and take a short rest. I gotta see. I don't even know how I could do levels, to be honest with you, for non PC
Hit die.
characters. Like,
For what? Hit dice?
yeah.
I mean,
Usually
roll whatever she is. I think
Yeah.
like if she has a CR, I think they have hit die still.
yeah, they should have a general like hit dice number.
Boggin, where's the rest button?
I am looking.
It's
Oh,
under
that's
your
why.
hit dice.
Yeah. Let's take a short rest.
I don't think
Okay,
there is a short rest button. That's
Okay, so we're gonna be real careful here. Tanari's basically a fighter at this point.
Weak.
where is the short rest button?
It's under the hit dice.
We'll roll one
Oh,
more.
there it is. Yeah, she doesn't have any hit dice on her thing, so I have to figure out how this actually works.
That's good. I can save 2 of them.
Oh, I still got one hidden down left. That's nice.
Yeah, at least I still have the channel video and shit, so I can wait. Let me see real
I
quick.
have my spells.
I come back in a long rest. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. Okay. All right. So
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna finagle a couple of things. So I'm gonna use a channel before we rest. I'm gonna use a channel divinity to wait up. I think I'm doing this wrong. Hang on,
wow,
sorry.
that was one shitty roll. 6 1 1 1 3. Holy shit,
You
bro.
also add your con
Yeah,
to
your
all
con
of them as
bonuses
well.
to all that.
Con bonus
Your
for each
con
of the hit
bonus to all
dice.
of them. Yeah, for every dice you roll.
All right, so that's at least 15 more. So what is that? 27
And no bard for the extra healing.
plus 27. You know what? She's gonna use it.
Okay, expand channel divinity.
Nice. That is another 23. Okay. Plus 23.
Okay, yeah.
All right, she's
So-
almost at full health, but not full health.
That's good enough.
All right. So I'm
Okay.
gonna use harness divine power to gain a spell slot back, and I'm gonna gain a 3rd level back, and I'll regain my channel divinity during a short rest. That's cool, Dread.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So I'm going to roll 1 dice for Rawl. For his hit dice.
Thank you.
And just give him his rest so that he gets. I don't know if he actually gets anything being a sorcerer or not, but I'm going to give it to him nonetheless.
Nope.
I'll double check.
You don't get anything.
Yeah, he is gone. Like, he's not online at all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get
It
how
must
when
be a
he
dark
logged off.
cloud out
I don't
there.
get how he still typed in fucking
Yeah,
chat.
I didn't understand that either. I was
He's
like,
probably
bro,
using his phone at that point, but I think like when he uses Foundry,
yeah,
it's
but
probably
he,
like
he typed it into Foundry, which is what I was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how that was even possible, but okay.
Mm. Oh yeah, I don't get his fucking internet. It's a whole fucking mess. I feel like there's like tiny bit of time he always has before it completely disconnects, but
Before it
it's like
completely
clear
functions.
when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I told him he could join on the phone, right? Like, and at least
Mhm.
RP the stuff. He didn't want to do that either. You know, it may be maybe too much. I don't know.
I also don't know if he like I don't know does his does he have phone connection all that great without
I don't know. I don't know.
all the other shit
Yeah,
not
I
working.
don't know. Um, I just
Man,
hope that he
somebody who
does. I
needs
just
to
hope that he
adopt
doesn't
that shit.
decide to you know to back out because his internet, right? Like,
Mm,
I would rather him take the spot and not be able to play when his internet does shit out than just drop out of the campaign fully.
yeah.
Like, anyway, all right. So, you guys have had your short rest. That brings you up to 140.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I think
Mhm.
from there, unless you guys have anything else, we can start our journey of heading out.
You know, maybe want somebody to see the ring. And show them like, look at my new ring.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
I'm trying to think. Would she? I
He
mean,
did sit
she
there
would
for an hour.
definitely.
He did sit
She
there
would.
for an hour.
I mean, yes. I mean, she'd give Kilroth the shoe. Here you go, Kill. Let me go there.
That shoots
Hey,
your
hey, hey,
inventory.
Kilroth! I got this for you. It's a shoe
Oh, why?
to chew on.
Okay,
Yeah, take it.
okay,
Yeah, okay.
sure. Thank you, I suppose.
You're welcome. And she's gonna pat your knee. What did you guys find?
Not
I think
much.
Raw would show you the bracers.
Mm, Can Tanari or I don't really have like identify nothing, but I guess she'll try to check them out if she can.
Go ahead. Roll me an Arcana check.
Flat 10. Or bracers.
As he's kind of holding them, you try to sense if there's any magic with it, and it almost pushes you away.
I think Daphne would probably be a better choice to check these.
Where is she, anyways?
Something with Moon, some sort of training session.
What kind of training?
Yeah. You see, Nix, when when a boy grows up, he wants to maybe explore a couple of things for himself, and it might be a coincidence, but if Daphne, she's a strapping young woman herself, so they might be exploring a couple of things themselves. Maybe something with the weave.
When's the last time you explored stuff?
I have a special person myself with
Where are they?
long hair. Tanari's eyes definitely do get dark for a minute. They're not here with us anymore.
What happened?
She died doing. Do you know what happened? Do you know about Aspire next?
Wait, say that again?
The, do you know about Aspire, the Battle of Antazi?
Mm-mm.
No, it was a great and scary war that happened in the middle of an island. Crazy creatures and not like the ones we fought here. She died during that. So.
Were you in it?
No, I was holding the tavern I was watching.
More like
Oh.
It wasn't.
You just hear Tom.
Well, I'm sorry that happened. Was she nice?
To the friends, at least.
bring them back? I was told
Yes.
magic can do anything.
Yes, magic can do anything, but sometimes Nix, when people die, you must let the natural course take its place.
Why?
You saw our friend there with the mole and how he killed the vampires and such.
Yeah, but they were bad. Why can't good people come back?
Hmm. Sometimes good people want to stay on the other side, but people that come back, maybe not by choice, they they don't come back as nice as they were before.
But
In my head, you definitely know what I'm saying at this point.
Sorry for keeping us alive.
so when people die and come back, they're different.
Sometimes there's a chance they might be different.
It's like
It's
a
not
big chance.
guaranteed. It depends.
On what?
It's hard to tell on maybe their personality or their sense of will, how strong they are to keep themselves.
I'm plenty strong.
You would see. I assume we're all like kind of sitting down. You would see as Nyx kind of like stands up and like, um, if you're like sitting down, she would like just kind of touch the biggest thing that she could reach, probably like your waist or something, and she would say to you, "Well, if you ever want to try, I can help. Yeah, yeah,
To bring someone back.
yeah.
And how?
Mm-hmm. But I'll be there to help you."
Tanari's eyes kind of wander off for a moment, but then she returns like a little gentle smile and says, well, when I made my decision, I'll ask you.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends do.
Mm-hmm. And friends don't.
Mm, mm, stab each other. Yeah, yeah.
Progress.
I'd say that's a good start.
Little steps, Kilroth. Little steps.
Big girl steps.
For you, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
How are we? You feeling any better? No more scratches or wounds?
I felt fine. Nothing even happened.
Okay. Let's get
You
off.
know,
Back
to
on the
be
road.
honest, I haven't really felt anything in a while.
Wait. Do you mean? And she kind of touches your arm a bit, like this.
Like what?
You don't feel this?
No.
Sorry, you would notice that she's cold.
Eyes of the grave.
She ain't alive, bro.
Ooh. Ooh,
How do you take this news?
Ooh,
How
that,
do...
that hurts. Ooh, that hurts.
You touching a corpse
Ooh.
right now, bro.
Yeah, and Sonari, not. Mm, it'll be hard for Nyx, I guess, to really maybe notice it. She'd probably do like an insight check or something. But Tenaria would just kind of start brushing her clothes and making sure she's not dirty. How about we get ready to go?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And we'll start preparing to leave now. Nari in her head, just like little Uzi first, like, all my friends are dead. Sweet
All
sleep.
my friends are dead.
So far, you've learned that Daft's dead, Nick's dead, and both Rawl
Gilroy
and
almost
Moon are
died.
basically like lighting up like the fucking 4th of July with fiendish and you know all kinds of energy, bro.
Or for all I know, Moon came back dead.
Never
For all you know,
know.
they both dead too.
You only got 2 people in this room that
Two confirmed
you're looking
living.
at that are at least not lighting up like the 4th of July, and that's Kilroth and Arena.
Oh, I'm walking with a corpse party right now. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, 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 yeah.
Oh, come on, Vamonos.
Let's go. Oh, we'll start traveling.
Yeah. Oh, we're pretty close by the bridge. That's good, at least, right? Wait, that's where we at right now?
That is basically where you're at right now.
Oh shit! I thought we were gonna take us longer to get to this fucking bridge.
No, you guys were like right
Yeah,
here,
we were.
give or take, and coming back. I'm not worried about that 10 minutes. So, so you
To the
guys
bridge.
to the bridge. Everybody else agreeing to that?
Sounds good to me.
So
Yep.
there's 2:20. About let's go ahead and split the difference. Call it 40 minutes, give or take. That will put us at. Let me just put this in here. That puts us at 2:20 p.m. Okay, there we go with that.
Okay.
Everybody understands that?
Yeah. While we're walking, Nyx would go up to kill Ra. And were you born here?
I assume so. Yeah. Or do you mean like right here, or
Like
in this
like
land?
here? And she like puts her arms up and like twirls around like here.
Yes, I suppose so. I don't really remember, but I assume that I'm from around here.
What's the last thing you remember? Well, the oldest thing you remember. Yeah, yeah.
Um, I suppose. I suppose that the last thing Gilroy remembers right now is when he woke up at the side of the fucking road. Just started moving. This is a question to the DM.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. I was typing in my draw.
Yeah, I assume. So, is there anything Kilrod remembers besides like the moment that he, woke up back again?
Not really. Not at this time.
Okay.
Well, the last thing I remember is hearing a whole lot of commotion going on now, and I woke up and met every one of you.
Hmm. How do you know you're you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, if you don't remember anything, how do you know you're you? What
Well,
happened if you're someone else?
well, I wouldn't know. I don't know what. I, this is confusing me.
How do you know your name? Did you write it down?
It just came to my mind that's probably. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's not the actual
Oh,
name that I
why
have.
are you yelling at me?
Um,
Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry.
I don't think so. You know, it's the river and all that stuff making noise on the side, so I'm just raising my voice a little here.
Oh, oh, okay. I didn't want to get in trouble.
I don't. Are you in trouble? Or
Well, when people yell at me, it usually means I'm in trouble.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I'm sorry, and she'll like just walk off.
Damn.
Tanaria walks to your side, Kilrod, and well, at least we know you're not good with children in your past life.
Wait, I didn't I didn't get what she said.
She says, well, at least you know you're not really good with children in the past life, but just she's not really. I wouldn't say a little girl. She's smart, but
Yeah.
still got to teach her a few things.
Do you remember how I handled the wolf when I joined you at first? I feel like there probably hasn't been a whole lot of children around in my past life, so this all
Mm,
kind of seems new to me. I think doesn't seem natural to me.
well, you can think of maybe not treat to think of her as a wolf, but you can treat her maybe as tender as you did with the wolf.
I don't think she really works that way.
Hard to tell until you've tried, really. Who knows, maybe you can give her a head pat or something.
Sure, I'll keep that in mind.
And with that, Sonari's kind of still maybe checking your surroundings, at least for the new structure coming ahead.
All right. As you guys are coming around said bend, let me find it. Things are going to start to get a little bit louder. Gotta find it. So you definitely hear the waterfall, especially. It's kind of loud for sure. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit for you guys. So it's definitely you can hear the waterfall before you even see the bridge, as there's a great deal of water coming off of it. But as you guys are kind of walking around the mountainside, you get your first glimpse at the bridge itself. I need everybody left to give me a perception check, please.
Oh shit, rolling dice in D&D, goddamn.
Holy fuck, it's a whole new damn world.
It's a whole new world.
And I'm blind
Well,
as
at
fuck.
least trying to roll dice, but doesn't seem
Hey man,
like
Kilroth's got some stuff. Tenari and
Oh,
Nick's
every-
over.
Eyes wide open.
Hey, everyone that's left gets a free D20.
Kilroth, your eyes are a little bit better than most at this point. You know, having
maybe
given in
because
to
of the transformation.
some of your senses, right? Given into your bestial side, you're able to zoom in on your eyelashes. Right. As you're kind of looking on this bridge, you see someone standing in the middle of it. They don't seem to be paying any mind.
God damn it.
You look on either side, and you can kind of see a couple of gargoyles, two facing each direction. They're definitely not moving whatsoever. They seem to be completely made out of stone. This is kind of where you've stopped for just a second. You can choose to do whatever it is that you want.
Well, since nobody else seems to see them, the first thing that Gilrod does is say to the party.
Um, who's that? Was somebody expecting to meet somebody on the way?
No, we're more on a staff person, ask questions later policy, but
Yeah, stab first, ask questions later.
Has that worked well
Yeah.
in your past?
Yeah.
it kept us alive at least.
It found you.
We track the person, then we end up finding out that more persons did that.
And if they're good, they'll forgive us. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's quite how that works, little one.
Jokes aside,
should
jokes
we
aside,
try,
we'd be more
should we
cautious
try
now.
a new approach this time?
We can still practice caution. I'm just joking, Kiro. I'm just joking.
Hard to tell. Yes, okay.
No, we're not.
Okay, I was joking at least.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Yeah, yeah. Joking.
Sure.
I think
bit of a
Irina
question.
hasn't taken her perception, so we're gonna just check to see what she can see.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if anyone got any details on who was on that bridge.
Same as me.
And she just she looks. He seems to be looking at the water. I can't tell. I can't tell.
Do you
By the
see
way,
any weapons? Oh, sorry.
Is Gareth with us still?
No, Gareth is basically keeping people away from you. Like, think of him as kind of like circling you as a kind of like a bodyguard, but not being with you, right?
He's just walking around fighting random things around.
He's walking around doing his oath, bro. Anything
He's
tries to
farming-
come
he's
at you,
just
he's
farming
fucking
bait.
them up
He's
before
just
you get there,
farming
bro.
in the jungle.
Bro, he's taking our
know that
loot,
we
he's
are
taking our
safe when there's
monsters. That's all our XP right there.
Yeah, we know that we are safe because occasionally we hear like,
Oh, I got him!
You guys in the
Fucking-
jungle farming, bro.
Fucking, he's waiting for that one gank.
He
Farming
may
RXP.
have a sense, you know, he may have a sixth sense of some sort, you know.
That's funny.
My God. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Only one way to really find out at this point. Just keep an eye on that person, but we're gonna have to cross around him.
So as your DM, I'm really trying to open this up for you guys to give you a few more options, right? So things like, right, things that you could try to do, right? You can kind of see up here, right? Maybe you can get a better vantage point. You know, over here
Wait,
you can. This is kind of your cliff.
Wait, where are we? on this?
Basically over here.
Okay, we're down. Okay,
You're walking
on
on
this
the road,
side.
right?
And where are they?
You've got a cliff, right? You've got up here. They're basically like right here on this bridge.
Okay, copy.
Right. So there are things that you could do, right? I don't want to just railroad you into walking straight forward. You can choose to do that if you so choose, right? I'm just telling you that, you know, I really want to open this up for you guys to truly do whatever it is that you guys want to do.
I'm thinking that since I believe pretty much everybody besides Aurora has like plenty of ranged options available to them. Right?
I'm dagger spec.
I got something, but not really that far in range. My crossbow broke a long time ago.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Don't actually had an extra or something, but you know, it kept being occupied.
Occupado.
I mean, Nix has no reason not to just keep walking and just talk to the person and keep on going.
Yeah, honestly saying, because it's like it's like the only way forward.
It's just a person. What are they gonna do?
Well, like
Yeah,
1v5, man.
I was thinking that I suppose it could make some sense that Gilrod would take the lead. You know, being being a tiny bit, you know, sturdier, I suppose, than most.
Yeah,
Sure.
just stay in
Let's-
formation. Then.
Let's go. Let's go. Maybe it's a new friend.
You guys are walking
Or
forward.
maybe they need help.
You guys are walking forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the bridge.
All right. As you guys begin to basically start walking forward, you guys will have to at one point in time like see the edge, right? As you guys are kind of walking forward, so just so that you can understand, right? There's you and at least a 400 to 500 foot drop.
I can jump it.
You do what you got to do, boss. Right.
Sa-
All I'm
sa-
saying.
safety first. Keep at least like 10 feet apart from each one. That-
Mhm.
So
I would,
just
yeah, I would tell Nix, stay too close to the edge. You don't know if it might.
No, no, I'm a big girl. It's fine.
we we are we should be taking some distance from each other in case anything happens. You know, just in case. We don't know how old this bridge is, for example. Maybe it breaks. We don't want to all fall into the same hole.
Right.
all right, Kilroth. You said you were going up first, right?
Yep.
I don't know how close you guys are following, but Kilroth, as you start to step out onto this bridge, right? I've got battle maps and whatnot, but for the just for this,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just kind of want to show you kind of what it is. You begin to walk forward now. What's your passive perception?
My passive 11.
11. So you can try to squint your eyes and see, aka make a perception check if you so choose. But with that 11, what you see is this guy kind of standing on the end, and he seems to kind of rear back with the. Is that a spear? What the hell is that? Flings forward, and he kind of sits
A
there
fishing
for a
hook?
little while. Right? Kilrod probably wouldn't have any idea what it is. He's just got a long
Oh.
fucking rod that he just kind of keeps doing this bit with.
He's back.
Um.
And I was enjoying being raw.
He's not saying anything, but he's back.
All right. I don't really know. I suppose if I see all that, I don't feel like there's any kind of need to, make a perception check. And Gilroth would approach. Kind of. I honestly feel like kind of just passing by. If they look their way, just give them a little friendly nod and keep walking. See if they are just there, living their own life. Let them be. And if somebody else wants to say anything to them, go at it.
Yeah, Tenari would keep an eye on him.
So
See what-
as you're kind of doing this, right? You kind of passed the first set of gargoyles, and you've got a man just kind of standing there, almost paying you no mind. I know that you guys said that you were a little bit separated, so
Mm.
I mean, yeah, as Nyx goes by, she. Oh, okay. I'm not there yet.
not yet, not yet.
All good. All good.
Just because you guys said that you guys were kind of separated, I'm giving
No,
Kilroth
no,
a
no.
chance.
All good.
Unless Kilroth is gonna wait for everybody else.
But like, how
No,
separated are we?
I like at least what Gilrod's idea was, like maybe somewhere along like 10 feet, to kind of like the rules of walking on thin ice,
Yeah.
not be
Yeah, I get you.
not be all grouped up and all that.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too far from him. We're
Here,
still, like, in a
I'll
group.
do it. I'll do
Yeah.
it like this. I think that he's back. So I'm gonna put Rawl up over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am back.
I saw Madraw's thing light up, but I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I heard tiny bit of something.
Said hi.
There he is. There he is.
Hello.
So, before we get to this, Mr. Madraw,
Mm-hmm.
you were previously having a conversation. We're gonna go back to that flashback so that we don't cut you off. All right.
It's all good. It's all good.
So, what I'm gonna do for now, so that you can catch back up, I'm gonna activate the watchtower over here real fast. Okay. Kilroth was over here. Roll came out of over here, right? You were having the conversation with him. Kilroth had a private conversation, right? Your character has taken a long rest right after that, or not a long rest, a short rest.
Short rest.
Right after this.
Okay.
I did roll you 1 hit die to get you back up to full health, just so that you're fully aware. But they decided they only wanted a short rest so that they could try to get as close to the town as possible, right? But other than that, you were in the middle of having a conversation. What you got, boss man?
He was just asking, like, because Gareth mentioned, I remember him saying, like, oh, your weapons, they need to be silver or something like that, and Rawl was curious about what he meant.
Oh, gotcha. So he would definitely inform you for sure. I don't know if you had heard me, right, with the silver inlay on his weapon and what, that they seem to be good against the forces of Strahd.
He would also ask if, like, basically TLDR, if he thinks it's good and he's seen it, like, being effective, how did he, like, have his weapon, like, silver?
Well, we have our own forge for the order, but I believe that any blacksmith worth his weight should be able to put some kind of silver coating on a weapon. As you have it, and I know that there happens to be a blacksmith there in Valakai. You may be able to ask him.
All right. That was about it. That was all the info
That's what you were
I
looking for?
Yep.
Very well then, my friend. Then we will run right back over here. Give me 1 second. Gotta get back to the map. Back to the map. All right. Activate. There you guys are. You can separate out as far or as much or as little as you actually want. But there you go.
Yeah, I'm seeing like 10 feet from Kilroth.
He doesn't seem to be doing much of anything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Gilrod's just gonna, move ahead.
You pass by him, just nod.
He just kind of keeps going. He doesn't seem to pay any mind. He's looking down. God damn it. Fucking thing. John.
What?
What's Nick's is kind of standing over on the thing. We came back to you, buddy.
I'm counting on Nick to talk to this guy.
I'm sorry. I ran to like the restroom. Okay,
fine,
you here?
it's fine.
All right. I guess
They just seem to be kind of just walking by.
and we hear that. Oh, is this like an actual waterfall? Oh, this is kind of cool. This map. As I guess she hears that, as she like walks behind him, she'll say to him, "What are you looking at?"
So you said something previously. I had to pull it up. That's not the waterfall. That's the waterfall.
We get it. We get it. Production value.
Production value, bro. I gotta do something.
She does like waterfalls, if you remember her backstory episode. So she would like look over and then also ask the guy, "What are you looking at?"
They say that anybody who can fish this treasure out from below the bridge is granted a pole of fishing expertise. May be able to help me catch the one that got away. Yeah.
What? You have to fish to be able to fish better? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nix, that's what training is.
Oh, you're training. How's it going?
Well, so far I've caught every fish except for the big one.
What kind of fish? Can I have one?
um, I mean, I guess technically, he's gonna reach into a bucket and just pull out a fish still flopping around, right? Hey, here you go.
She whistles at Kilroth.
Ignored.
Look, I got another treat.
As this is the first time he's gonna like actually kind of turn around and realize that there's 4 other people on the bridge. Oh, sorry.
Oh, right, so just passing through the bridge.
Don't mind me.
Whoa, this fish is huge.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I catch big fish.
Is it huge for Nix or huge for everyone else?
Pretty
Bro,
sure
it's like
huge for Nyx.
this big. Like 100%, it's like this big.
Nix is like, oh shit, I got a bluefin.
Anything I can do for y'all?
Not that I could think of, no.
Wait, where's Irene?
Yeah, I forgot to put that right there. Sorry.
Yeah. Again, god damn it.
She would say,
Sorry.
no, we're just kind of passing through. Oh, I gotta do the thing. Hey, Mister, are you bad?
Not that
Eyes
I
wide,
would say,
watching
no.
Gilroy's looking at the guy and shaking his head. No.
Sorry, don't watch this. No.
No, I just gave you a fish that you wanted. Is that not good?
Well, you are catching animals. And that could be bad, but you seem nice. What's your name?
Ahab. As he kind of...
Hey, Ahab.
Ahab.
What is his name? Hab?
Ahab.
Ahab. Oh. Oh, well, thank you for the fish. I think I'm gonna name him Fish. Yeah, that's a great name. Okay, bye.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't need anything of me, I'm gonna go back to fishing. One day I'm gonna get it, I promise. And then I'm gonna get the big one.
Best of luck to you, sir.
This was definitely the most important NPC of the campaign.
Oh yeah,
wait.
This is
Wait,
my
wait.
vocal sword.
I gotta give you something for the fish. She like digs in her pocket and like. Hold on.
Oh god.
I gotta roll this. Let's make it a D20.
Oh god.
You can put another ration on your inventory if you want. You got another fish.
Unfortunate. She gives him 3 gold for the fish.
That's
Here, for
that's
the fish.
That's a mighty sum, little one. You sure?
Just give him $300.
You want more?
No. I don't want to take advantage of you.
Oh, he's getting unlucky. She
Oh,
pulls out
God.
another piece of gold.
No. You keep the gold. I'm good with the 3.
No, you gave me the fish. I have to give you something.
I give you another fish. Here. You take this. In fact, 3 gold for 3 fishes. Here, please. Take the other 2.
Whoa, it's a steal.
That's that is quite a bargain for sure. As he kind of like looks at the rest of you, is she being for real right now? Like holding 3 gold and like here's 2 other fishes. Like, is this a thing?
Overall just raises his hands like,
synchronized face palm.
Hey, I just got 3 rations. I gotta come up. I don't know about you guys.
You know, like Nick's just hustling, another hustle.
She is. She
That's what we
really
call
is
a
hustling.
come up.
Let her cook.
So Kilroth, I think at this point I need a
Mhm.
perception check specifically from you.
Okay.
You hear something over the waterfall, but you're not quite sure what it is. It's not a sound that you're used to by any means, but it's coming from behind you guys for sure. Not like on your way,
From
but
the what?
from the way you guys just came.
Wait, so is it coming from
Like,
like the waterfall
here?
direction or
Yeah,
just?
no, like where Madral just basically pinged
Okay.
over yonder.
Oh.
The only reason I gave it to you is, I think that given your status, you probably have good hearing.
If I hear something that seems out of place, it
Almost like a
definitely-
ricketing sound.
Like,
I mean, he would definitely turn around to see if there is something that he could see.
Not yet. You hear it, but you don't see anything. It's just a ricketing.
does it sound like a horse?
Nope.
Okay.
If it's nothing super odd or immediate, then turn back around and keep going. See if there's any change to that sound. He's going to pay more attention to it again.
Very well. Is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Hmm.
Seems that you have
So-
bought 3 fishes for 3 gold, which is Ahab got a steal, man.
Or just take your come ups.
he
Be
took his
on your
come
way.
ups.
Hey man, just I'm gonna try to do the funny. I rolled a dice in my head and it said go funny. So Rawl has had an idea in mind. He's just gonna approach the guy.
Try to ask him if he
Oh,
wants to
no.
sign a contract.
Yeah, that fish came with the NDA.
Mm-hmm. He's just gonna look at the river and say,
You're looking for the biggest fish, correct?
Not in this river. Lake Zarevich. Every time I try to fish for the big one, he always snaps my line.
he said that it's not in this river?
Yep. He said it's Lake Zarevich that he wants to get the biggest fish. Apparently, there's a big fish in Lake Zarevich.
Okay. I'll just ask and
How long have you been trying to catch it?
I come out here about once a week and try to fish for this, but every other day, we fish Lake Zarevich.
How badly do you want to catch it?
I've been doing this since childhood, so I would say probably pretty bad.
This childhood, how unfortunate. What would you give to catch it? I may be able to help, but I need to know how much you're willing to pay.
It depends. What are you offering, friend?
Do
you need them again?
No. I got it. I got it. He
Go
pulls
ahead,
out
tell
a
him.
he pulls out a paper and starts writing as he hopefully spends, I don't know. I hope I have a spell slot, and writes the
I actually
contract
don't
that is
think you do have any
100%
spell shots. Now that I think about
really
it, I
none of
honestly
them.
don't think you do. Because didn't you guys use the last of them
No, we didn't use them
from the
all.
last battle?
I don't think we used them all.
No,
We
we
used
didn't use them all.
a lot
I
of high level ones. I know.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
a high level, but like I'm pretty sure, like unless you guys casted like fucking shield 8 times or something.
Nah, you're fine.
Nah.
No, we used the Scorcher and something else.
That's like
I
second
remember
level.
using a Scorcher. And a Scorcher and Magic Missile, that was it.
Yeah.
We should be down to level 3 and 2.
Okay. If I have level ones, that should be enough, correct, Red?
Yeah, that should be low.
Well, he'll start, writing, and he will offer him a contract, totally friendly contract, and he will not force him. He will like just give him the paper and say,
If you sign that one, I can promise you, you will catch that fish. That fish.
So
It's your choice.
of the three, as your DM, of the three that you can do,
mm-hmm.
Glory, Joyce, Youth, and Unsurpassed Fortune. I think
Mhm.
that's the three
He's-
that you currently have.
Yes, unfettered glory, hoping that would get him the fish.
You currently have Unfettered Glory with somebody else. It's not going to do
Yes.
you any good.
Yes, I just want subjects. It's
Ah,
purely
I
for the
want
role play.
subjects. I will tell you that maybe a different kind of contract.
Or fortune?
Neither one of those two, and it's only for that reason right now that he is going to kind of pull back. I'll do this on my own. I'm fairly certain I've got this. I appreciate it, friend, though.
Mhm. That's all right. Your loss. Good luck in catching that thing.
And we tried.
Appreciate it,
Don't
friend.
want to force it. Don't want to force it. Let's just walk away.
Is everybody taking off? Everybody headed out?
We moving.
Yeah, Nix will wave bye to him, and thank him again for the fish.
I need everyone to give me a perception check at this point.
Rip.
Rip.
I got a roll. I've got a nix. Roll and nix. You both begin to hear that rickety sound. Roll me just a flat d20, you two. Just flat, no extra, no nothing, just flat d20. You're not quite sure what that sound is, but now you can hear it as well.
And
Something's coming your way.
from where we were coming from,
Yes.
something sounds like it's coming this way.
It doesn't seem like it's moving fast by any means, but you just kind of hear the. I don't even know how to be able to fucking explain it, to be honest with you.
It's Gareth.
The sound of rickety is all that I can think, right?
Mm.
I guess before then she completely leaves, she'll just ask, "Hey, do horses come by here?"
Yeah. This is the only way to cross. You want to get between Valakai and Barovia, this is the only way.
Horses! I love horses. She's going to get excited and kind of look down the bridge, expecting a horse to show up.
So it's not a bridge, or it's not horses that you see.
Oh,
But
I'm
if-
sure it's not, but
But if you're going to stand there and watch, You're going to see what could only be a person pushing a cart. Almost not very large, right? But think New York City food cart.
Hmm.
Oh shit! Cool taco stand.
And the rickety is her wheels, right? It's not exactly. It's on this cobblestone, right?
Mm-hmm.
As they're just kind of pushing it forward. They're still a little bit of a distance off, right? It's not like they're right on top of you, but and they seem to just be pushing it forward. It's up to you guys what you want to do. You can continue on. You can wait. You can do whatever it is that you want. You can ask.
I mean, Nyx would be interested in waiting just because she still thinks it's a horse. But I'm good with whatever the group wants to do.
Yeah, Tanari's kind of going to motion for at least her and Irene to like step on the side and get out the way.
As all the
I
footsteps
guess we're
behind
waiting.
Gilrod are fading, he's stopping and looking like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I don't
Horses are
know.
coming. It's a parade.
Just gonna sit here.
As you guys are waiting, she does have to get fairly close, but Irena's gonna look over. When I mean fairly close, I do mean close. If you look all the way on the other side of the bridge, ladies and gentlemen, you will actually find a very old woman pushing a
Oh,
food
this
cart.
person is 100% lawful good.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Are
Yep.
those meat pies?
And she just kind of keeps.
Oh, hell yeah. Totally uncursed, unpoisoned food, man.
This is totally going
Bro, the
to
black,
only
the
be
black
good.
skull is just decoration. It's just a
She
brand.
just
Don't
kind
worry
of
about
keeps
it.
going.
Yep.
As the conversation that you had with Ahab, Nix.
She
Ahab's
is
actually
waving.
gonna.
She's waving her down. She has like two arms in the air, like, hey, hey, hey,
Oh God.
hey, hey. She's like
Yes.
jumping up and down. Lady,
Yes, little one.
yeah. What's in the cart?
Oh, I mean, the meat pies. Have you never had a meat pie, little one?
Ew, that's gross. I don't like meat.
They are delicious. They bring you happiness here in this land.
No, thank you. I don't like to eat animals.
All right.
Okay, bye.
All right. Ahab's gonna be like, I'll take a meat pie.
I'm pretty sure those are not animals. Those are bad people who are in there, or good people. Who knows?
Ahab's definitely gonna buy himself one of those meat pies. And you're gonna everybody give me a perception check. Let's see what you can see as he's buying said meat pie.
Maybe a perception check to see how good you see him die. Not well at all.
I thought I saw a fingernail.
Nix. I think you were closest enough from when he was buying the meat pie.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see him hand her a whole fucking gold piece for this goddamn meat pie.
Hey, yo, what?
Hey, yo.
I mean, that seems fair. You know, 1 gold per fish, 1 gold per meat pie. It makes sense to her.
He's
What the
gonna
fuck
he's
kind of
gonna
luxury
take it.
tax is this?
No, he's gonna take it. You're gonna see him go back over the bridge. He's gonna take his bite. Oh, it's finally gonna be good dreams tonight. Maybe I can at least dream of catching this damn fish. Cause he just starts eating on that meat pie, bro.
Oh shit. God, there's Molly in the fucking pies.
She's gonna keep
do,
going.
Do you have any other pies? Like fruit?
Why would we have fruit,
Because I like fruit.
little one? Very well. She just kind of keeps. I don't know now. Gonna kind of keep going. They're gonna stop and look at stop
bye.
and look at you guys. Meat pies, 1 gold.
No, thank you.
Irina's gonna stop. No, thank you.
Good.
Like, girl, you better not fuck
Meat
me
pie.
alive.
Yeah,
One gold.
if she's stepped up, that she would have had like the beating of her life.
Karath, she's looking at you. Meat pie, 1 gold.
Um, I'm just wondering, when's the last time? Like, I'm just thinking, when's the last time we ate?
Bro,
Every long
When
rest,
he
you're
you
supposed
just
rested.
to be
ate a
subtracting a
ration.
ration. Yeah.
How are you gonna
Every
do that
long
to me?
rest, you're
I just
supposed to
fed you the
subtract one ration,
greatest treat.
which is a food for the day. So, I
Mm.
mean, you
I've been
guys, the
keeping
last
you
time
well
that you
fed.
ate technically was at the during the long rest at the church. But
Oh,
it's
so
I mean,
we're just gonna ignore all the food I've been giving you, Kilroth. That's cool.
hey,
the
it's a
slipper
different
and
kind of food. It's a different kind
I'll
of
give you
food,
ration, slippers. I just got you a fish.
bro.
Crazy.
That's some dry fucking crackers in
I'm be-
those rations.
Hey,
This is a meat
I'm
pie we're
being a
talking about.
responsible dog owner. Giving you toys, food, exercise, walking you daily, and this is the thanks I get.
um, Gilrod would step up and go for a
Oh my
meat
god.
pie.
1 gold.
1 gold. Okay.
Do you have 1 gold?
I have
It's
more.
like, damn, forgot my wallet.
Actually,
Woke
did
up
we
with
ever
gold in my
roll?
pocket.
We never rolled for your gold at the start, did we?
No.
No, I don't think so. No.
Hold on 1 second, and we will remedy that.
Shit, I almost forgot.
I'm so sad it's actually meat and Nyx can't eat it. I established from like episode 0 she doesn't eat meat.
I need you to roll me 2d4s, please, Mister. Okay, you had 40 gold starting.
Damn.
So if you want to have
Damn.
40 gold, then
Well,
Oh,
then I
shit.
surely can buy
He
a
said,
pie.
oh, 2? I'm rich.
Give me your
I mean-
entire stock.
Since Gilrod doesn't fucking remember a goddamn thing, I don't think he remembers the value of money. So a gold for a pie seems reasonable.
Hey, join the club, man.
Yep.
Join the
no one's gonna ask why they're a fucking gold, but that's fine with me, bro.
Hey, I got a
Alright.
reason why I ain't asking. What?
Well, that's
The
fine.
fisherman said it himself. He's waiting for dreams. There's something else in those pies.
She's gonna give you the meat pie. Have a good dream.
Something else.
As she's just gonna kind of
Appreciate it.
start pushing her cart further along. She's gonna kind of keep going.
Gilrod's munching on that.
Oh my god.
Crunching and munching.
Alright, Aral's gonna watch Kilroth and feel good when he dies.
Kilroth,
Huh?
you can't help it as you're eating this pie, and you may not even notice it, but everybody else that's looking at you, specifically Raw, because he said that he's very specifically looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Kilroth's got a smile on his face.
Oh
Kilroth,
no.
you feel happy. It's not a drug kind of happy. It's just a overwhelming sense of almost like what Nyx used to be. Right? A happiness, just a joyous like child happiness where everything seems like you're looking at the waterfall and you're like, wow, that's fucking amazing. That's cool. Like life just seems to be better.
The fuck you smiling at?
The fuck you smile.
You guys definitely should have got to these two. They are great pies.
And you're gonna hear Ahab, here! As he too has a big ass smile on his face. Well, he's not even upset that he's not getting this thing anymore. He's like, this fucking Rod.
Yeah, y'all on that funny. I'm not. Yeah, all right, let's get moving.
He's gonna
Yeah,
fucking
let's go.
walk.
All right.
Get some.
Have the time of our lives.
Before we leave the bridge, Nyx throws a fish back in the water.
You're just gonna see Ahab.
That
Very well. So you guys are continuing on?
I think I clicked on the door.
No, you're good.
Oh yeah, I
Wait, what?
definitely.
I
did
thought that
click
was
on
a
the door.
tombstone, like somebody fucking
No.
died.
Nah, I'm not taking you through all the maps that I have prepared because I had thought about fucking with you
not?
guys like super hard and making you walk through battle maps that had absolutely fucking nothing, right?
But
Oh, that
Just
is
for
a
you guys
waste
to
of data.
just for you guys to fuck around, right? But instead, I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna give you guys a little bit.
You know, we would be playing like 16-hour sessions to get over one break
Yeah.
if that was the case. Like,
yeah, I'd be like, hey, Dread, this pixel right here is colored differently. I want to roll investigation.
You wouldn't
that's
have
the
found anything for sure.
1700 die you have rolled in this battle.
Right. So how you guys walking pretty fast, or how you guys doing?
I think we all have the same walking speed. We all have 30 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Guys,
think.
Carol, yeah, we pretty much walking at average pace.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
average.
I don't think we have a reason to hurry up right now, so we're just walking.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, at least Gilroy's fucking taking it chill, being happy and shit.
so as you guys are walking, it's now about 3:40ish, right? Give or take. I think that should be about right. 2:30 to get to the bridge, and then all the walking that you do after that is about 3:40. You guys come up to a crossroads, and I'm gonna go with she's probably closest to Tanari at this point. You're gonna see very specifically Arena start to tense up a little bit. Left. We must go left. Do not go right.
What's right?
Evil.
Bad people.
So left then. Sounds good to me.
Left.
Kara.
We must leave quickly. Please, let us go.
Okay.
She's going to kind of pick up her pace a little bit. I think by this point, as she's picking up her pace, you guys are definitely going to pass the meat pie lady again. Like, she's still walking. She, too, has gone left, right? But you guys, you guys are a lot faster than an old woman.
Already a gold in hand. Another!
He's
Oh my-
already back for a
You
second.
can buy another if you
Oh
so
my
choose.
No, my God.
I mean, why the fuck not? Doesn't seem
All
to
right.
be.
Add
do
another
anything but
another
making me
meat
fucking
pie.
happy.
Are you eating the meat pie now, or are you saving it?
I'll be saving it for when he's getting hungry or sad.
Oh my. Or sad.
Very well.
Can we
Very
World
actually
seems
say?
to be
Can
a
we
better
actually?
place with meat pie.
Can we actually save these?
You can save, yes, for like it would be your next ration if you so chose. Right?
Yeah,
Technically,
yeah.
you were buying a ration. I mean, he decided to eat it, but I mean, you hear the sound of the small wooden wheels rolling across the cobblestones, right? Hunch
You know,
finger.
if this lady
Should
is
buy one for
supposed to
Moon.
be,
Should buy one for Moon.
if this lady is supposed to be like the ration shop, and we're just fucking doubting it, it's gonna be so funny.
Bro, all you've seen is good things come out of those fucking pies, no?
No one has asked any questions on this. They're just like, fuck it, we do it or we don't.
Yeah,
No questions.
yeah. If you have any doubts, fucking speak up, motherfucker.
All right, you can
Bro.
take another gold piece out if you so choose.
I wish, man. I wish. Meat is a hard no though for Nyx.
Understood.
Know what? Hold on. Roll's gonna experiment. Gonna take 4 gold out and get 4 of them, and we're gonna try something with them later.
Very well. You have some meat pies, bro.
He's not gonna eat any of them, but he is saving those.
Fine. You do you, boo boo.
I add 4 rations.
4 special rations.
Special rations.
Alright.
These are what usually people here call edibles.
Mhm.
Some Barovians call it the good shit.
As you see on the side of her on the side of the cart, it does say Dream Pastries. But she
Nix
will.
is upset that there's no bagels in there.
There are absolutely zero bagels. They are 100% all
No
meat
no
pies.
no no muffins, no cupcakes. These are the worst pastries ever.
All right. So you guys continuing on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Just in the interest of time, I was gonna show you guys back to the other side of the map, but everybody, I think, except for Rick, has seen the gates of Barovia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, who didn't see the gates of Barovia?
Oh god,
Come
bro,
on.
it's gonna take a while to load.
You want me to just skip it?
Yeah,
This internet
Sorry.
can't handle it.
sorry.
If you want me to skip it, I'll skip it.
Bro, that's R2
For everybody,
minimum.
who would like to see the Gates of Barovia, go back to the our YouTube channel, all the way back on, I believe, episode 1, and you will be able to see the Gates of Barovia in all of its glory, bro. They are fantastic. All right. So as you guys continue on, if you guys are continuing, there's half an hour. Hour and 10, hour and 40.
What does the road look like that we're traveling? Like,
50.
is there
That's 2
anything
hours.
noticeable?
I mean, as you guys are getting there, I do need a perception check for where you're at now. I'll I'll ask as we're kind of going along whenever, right? There are certain things.
Let's go.
Probably every couple of hours.
Oh shit!
That's what
we
I like to
finally
see.
except for 10.
Bro, you see it before
Let's
everybody
go.
else. Kilross sees it, but like you are on point, bro. You know what this is. You have seen this before with that nat
Purple
20.
sword, yeah.
Nope.
Goddamn.
As you're standing there, you see a rather large windmill, kind of off in the distance a little bit. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Where are you? Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice, bro. Cheese and rice. There it is. View this. Make sure
Where?
that this is it. Off in the distance, ever so little. Probably a good 10-15 minute walk. You see a windmill. And as you're looking at this windmill, with that nat 20, I'm not even gonna have you roll a history check. You can
Pig.
tell
Mm-hmm.
you've seen a picture of that before. That
What?
windmill looks familiar.
Wait, was he there for that?
He was in the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember exactly where.
I don't remember what this is.
Go ahead, Sean. Remind him.
Can you remind
Well,
me, please? Mm-hmm.
I just remember, like, I don't even have my notes open because I've started to write them in Foundry. But in the Death House, I believe there was either a picture or it was like described in like a journal, not the journal, the deed. It was described somewhere about like a windmill.
So there was a picture of the windmill, and someone found the deed to the
Oh shit, I
old
was
bone
right.
grinder mill.
I was right. Look at me
Mm.
paying attention and shit.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
that.
Sounds.
I think Dap has a
So-
bill, deed.
Daff has all the loot. I keep loot hoarding.
Daff loot hoards everything, and then doesn't even show up to sessions, bro.
I
Bro,
told
they're-
you
they're-
she has all the loot.
Listen,
But we
listen,
can't claim
listen.
our property.
They're having fun. She doesn't have her clothes on right now. If they're with us, we have her loot.
She was
Let's
barely
go.
wearing anything.
Let's go. Her loot is in our hands.
You guys can
Whatever.
choose to come back. FYI, just so that all of you are fully aware, right?
Loot's in Moontan.
You
can
can
backtrack.
continue. You can continue to walk past. It doesn't matter. You guys have full control over your map. You can always come back to locations. You now know where it is, so you can always come back if you so choose.
I want to explore it now.
I mean, we can, we
Same.
just gotta get
I mean, you can.
the cops
but
come.
Irena's gonna go.
You don't do Barovia PD, man. You don't fucking know.
Yeah, Barovia PD.
If you guys wouldn't mind, I really would like to get to town. Um, it will
I
get
thought
dark
this
if we
was
don't.
the town.
It will get dark if we stray from the path too far.
We're safe in the dark, but we can keep going if no one else wants to visit.
Maybe another time.
Don't matter as a killer rod, he don't know what the fuck this place is.
Okay.
We'll keep a tab on it, and we'll be back to it later, I guess.
Very well. So here's what I'm going to do for you then. Now that you know, well, you guys should know exactly where it's at. If I can get this stupid thing to load. Yeah. So I'm gonna put some markers that you guys should be able to see. Hold on one second.
As much as I want to explore that thing in character, while I was like just looking at it, yeah, it's not the right time for this.
It's always the right time. That could be, you wanted a base of operations. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, oh, Irene is already. We just looked at this place, and Irene is like fucking whining in the back, like she's gonna cry if we go there. Let's go. Let's get rid of her,
She
and
ain't
then
gonna, she
come
ain't gonna
back here.
cry, but like.
No. In character, he thinks that she's gonna fucking start whining if he doesn't like get rid of her now. So
be it. You guys all hate Irina. I love how you guys all hate Irina.
I don't hate Irina at all.
hate Irina.
Now
I don't
He
hate
almost
her.
stole our boat.
She should have stole your
moon.
boat. She's thinking in the back of her mind, I should have stole your fucking boat.
Son of a bitch.
So just so you guys know, this is the location. This is where the window election is. All right.
Yep, noted.
Very well. If you guys are going to continue on, that's 10. We'll just do the bend. 20, 30, 40,
Now, does it
50,
make sense for us to go through here or follow the road?
60. That is up to you guys.
Shortcut.
Shortcut.
Shortcut,
So
always the
there's 40
greatest
minutes.
idea.
40 minutes. All right. Give me a second. Since you guys are fully aware of where you're at and where you're keeping on going.
Don't worry, we got the farmer in our atmosphere.
So that is, you guys are at 620 right now, just so that you are fully aware. So you guys are gonna have to kind of decide exactly what you want to do. But all right. So that is actually 40 minutes, but it probably did shave off quite a bit.
That is a whole fucking.
Nothing bad happened? I'm shocked.
Wow.
There may be a reason nothing bad happened.
Hey man, night
his name
gameplay
may
is a
be
lot
Gareth.
better.
He may
I've been telling
his
you
name may be Gareth.
I'm
Nighttime where
sure
it's
that
at.
somebody has some fucking bugs on their back from that trip through the forest and we'll bring them to the town.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that you are fully aware, you guys are an hour and 10 minutes away from the town of Valakai, where you stand currently. That will put you at nighttime getting to the city.
Okay.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Sure.
We'll be at the city at nighttime.
It's either that or you pick up your pace. Your choice.
Oh, so like before we reach the city, we'll be at nighttime?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
It would be 8:10 specifically.
If we're
10 minutes.
10 minutes in the dark is not much. Yeah, fuck it.
I say fuck it. Just walk regularly.
Yeah, I say fuck it too. If there's something that shows up, fuck, whatever.
By the way, is Kilrod still happy?
Yes.
Oh no.
Man, that's a good fucking pie. That's
God,
Yeah,
I'm scared of.
tamale in it.
I'm scared of Happy Roll. I don't want to eat it yet. I'm not ready for that shit.
All right. So you guys chose to walk up. 8 o'clock.
Yeah. That's cool with me.
There's 8. So you guys are 8, 10. All right, couple things. Number 1, as you guys are in fact nearing the location,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting in there for the timekeeping. As you guys are nearing the location to the town of Valakai.
We're nearing.
Give me one
Approaching.
second. Let me view this area. We're going to change over to a different map. The town of Valakai. You will notice right off the bat that it is a lot larger than the town of Barovia was.
Damn.
To give you kind of a... I'm going to use this. Give me one second. Let me get into town of Valakai. There's nothing for the town of Valakai. What the fuck? I guess we'll just have to use this instead. All right. As you guys all begin to look up, the closer you
Hey,
get,
yo.
the closer you get,
Uh-huh.
you'll notice a few things. Number 1, about 5 minutes or so before you actually reach the actual gates, you'll hear a whistle, because I don't think my mic actually picked it up. You'll hear
Yeah,
a
we
whistle.
heard. Yeah.
And as you turn to look, you'll see Sir Gareth approaching you very specifically, Tanari. I believe this is where we part ways.
It seems so. Thank you for your escort and your help.
He's gonna kind of pull off that chain with that silver dragon on it. He's gonna begin, like, almost ask for permission to put it around your neck.
Tanara just put her hand out.
Very well, then. He's gonna kind of hand it to you. This is a symbol of those who are friends to the Order of the Silver Dragon. If you do ever happen to find your way to Argenvold, this should at least help you get in. This will show them that you are friend and not foe. Please keep it for yourselves. And with that, I will bid you adieu. And he's going to give you a bow.
Turn a small bow.
Bye, friend. Have a good day.
The oath has been fulfilled. And with that, he's going to turn around and just basically bamf the fuck out. So you guys have lost your protections.
We lost our repel.
You
Rip.
basically lost your propel. We will be going back to rolls to find out whether or not you have random encounters after this. But because you guys
Okay.
took the harder encounter and chose to help him, you didn't have to worry about being attacked on the road. That's why nothing bad happened
Mm.
the entire way.
Can we ask him where he's going now?
He pretty much just told you. Well, he pretty much just told Tanari.
For sure, everyone was pretty close to almost the same thing.
Okay.
Their HQ is in Argenvold, wherever the hell that is. He didn't tell you. He just said if you ever happen to find yourself there. All right. Now, for the rest of this. As you begin to walk forward, you'll see a spike here, a spike there. Kilroth, this is probably going to affect you more than the others. but you are going to find that these pikes are adorned, 3 on each side, with the heads of a wolf. Like literally, wolf head chopped off, put on a pike.
Right.
Ooh.
As you start to get a little bit closer, you'll notice that the gate itself is completely closed with a rather heavy iron chain and padlock. The padlock being on the inside, not on the out. It is completely put shut. I need a perception check from each of you as you begin to near it.
Oh shit! Rolled nature like a fucking idiot. Roll again. There we go.
Hold on a second, my daughter fell and she's bleeding from her head. I gotta go. Hold on, you got it.
Oh no, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
So now that we're free from the DM,
I stab Irene.
God,
She
dang it.
pisses me off. She
yo,
pissed me
roll to
off.
hit. Roll to hit or no balls.
Yeah,
Hold on.
let's kill her.
Hold on. Let's kill her efficiently. Where is it? There it is. Perfect.
Damn, that's some good fucking rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Like goddamn.
They really wanted her dead.
Yep. Actually, I'm gonna subtle cast another one. Not subtle cast, like quicken cast another one.
Do, since she's basically stunned because there's no control, is that like not one save throw immediately?
You can't say
Yeah, true. So that's like 72 points of damage.
Take her bow.
Yep.
Wait, 72? What?
Well, not 72. Fuck.
It-
68.
it-
Math. Listen,
I get it. I
Math
get
is
it.
hard, I see.
listen.
America's
I
not the stupidest.
listen.
Still listening. Still waiting for this great retort.
I'm not mathing right now.
Definitely.
If I
like that.
if I had the grid, I'd be mathing like last time, but right now I don't.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, it's a perfect opportunity to get some wings right now.
So my wife is taking my daughter to the hospital.
Oh shit! We need to stop.
No,
you
Yeah.
so she fell off her couch, or she fell off the couch, hit her head, and she's bleeding from her head. It's not like super bad. Like if it was me, I would probably just be like, "Is what it is." But like I can see the gash itself, and if she needs to get stitches or anything, I want to make sure that she gets what she needs.
Then if we need to stop, that's okay.
I think it'll be alright. I'm not freaking out.
All right.
You must have had a happy pie.
No,
Mhm.
you're definitely gonna hear my daughter in the background now.
All good. All good.
We just entered town. It's only natural that we hear on children crying.
It's
Mhm.
ambience.
Exactly. Improves my immersion. I like
Yep.
it. Keep going.
Everybody gets to see my my wonderful daughter instead of me. Probably gonna hear her a few times. But We'll continue on for now. So, what the hell are you rolling fireball for?
Test roll.
Misclick.
Nothing.
Misclick.
Nothing.
Misclick.
No,
Misclick.
Yeah, misclick.
Misclick.
All right. So as you guys are all coming up, 23 on perception. Tanari, you're definitely going to realize at first, it's not just the gate. The gate has, well, most of it has smaller gaps. There are two rather large gaps that you can kind of see through. And as you continue to see through it, as you continue to see through it, you see two guards standing on behind the gate on either side. Rather long pikes in their hand. And as you continue to come up, you will see them place the pikes right in those slots. Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Oh my god.
Sorry, we're just travelers coming to seek refuge. Request entry.
No one travels at night. That would be suicide.
It was daytime. It's been 10 minutes. For Christ.
We just made it through the dusk.
Who are each of you? Why are you here?
Turning to look at Irene for any guidance on
Oh.
the situation. Just
We're looking for bad people.
No, Nix. No.
No.
Just we have a child with us. She's just very curious, and we just want her and a couple of us to get in a safe place.
We're here to help. Yeah.
What about the masked one? As Arena's kind of like, you'll feel her kind of tense up. And she's got one hand on your side, Tanari, and she just kind of like grabs a little bit harder.
She
Right.
has horrific burns on her face. She just covers it up with the public's.
Who sent you?
Who
No one,
sent
sir,
you?
we're just wary travelers. We're not under any oath from knightly orders and such.
You know there's a curfew in this town.
Would
No
expect
one goes
such
in
a-
or out at 8 o'clock.
It's been 10
Yeah.
fucking minutes.
In 10 minutes, it's already closed.
God.
Please, we
has
just
anyone,
only.
anyone of us been here before?
Yes, we were only just 10 minutes away.
You, Tanari, can roll me a persuasion check. This literally states in the book what the DC is. I'm not making this up,
Oh
bro.
my
Like,
God.
What it?
And I-
What it?
No, you fucked up.
One quick question. How many guards are there?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there's 2 guards.
Oh god.
There's currently
There's
2 guards.
All right,
Two
perfect.
guards hold. Yeah.
Okay.
Fireball.
I'm not gonna do anything, but I will say Nix is getting ready to do something, but I'm not doing anything yet. So I'm just giving you the opportunity to do what you need to do, Tanari.
Okay,
Can
Tanari's
I-
gonna.
Can I help with this persuasion?
Depends.
Check with staff.
What are you gonna say? What you gonna do?
Gilrad would just get closer to the gate and just tell it.
I don't believe any of us has been here before. We couldn't have known. We would have rushed here earlier to get to the curfew if we were aware of such thing. We
I can still do it.
apologize for being, intruding at such time.
The DM didn't make it sound like it would be a problem.
The DM didn't say anything, period, right? He asked you the question. He let it happen organically.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, I
knew
know.
exactly what the fuck this was going to be the second you said like, yeah, it's gonna be 10 minutes, and your reaction was like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We
It
don't
is
know
what it
better.
is.
No one travels at night, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I say with Roth and Raul being like, bro, it's been 10 minutes. Come on. I think we're helping.
Don't be aggressive. Don't be
I
aggressive
think you're
now.
helping.
I think we're helping.
Tenari,
All right.
I
Sergeant
will
has
give it
guidance
to
on
you.
herself as well.
Advantage, I will give it to you. Because it
Okay,
has
has
only
guidance.
been 10 minutes. Like, you guys were
Mhm.
on your way.
Mhm.
Persuasion. That is all. Advance. Right. It's all right.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Nope.
Oh, didn't work.
That's performance.
Oh my god.
Wait, can I use? Oh no, I did not mean to click that.
All right. So we got 16. No, wait a minute.
That was
Those
that
are
was
all
performance.
perceptions.
God damn it. And guidance. Fucking Patrol, why did you fuck you, man?
A 4 and a 7.
Hang on. That's guidance as well.
11.
Man, you really should have just kept the original rolls and said like, yeah, the
You fucking
modifier is
draw
the
said
same.
something. You just fucking like, bro, it's performance.
Bro, the DM didn't hear. The DM didn't hear. You could have just been like, yeah, that's it, man. It's not my fault. Yo, you shut the fuck up.
Guess we're
So we're
sleeping
stopping
on
at
the
11?
streets.
Uh-huh.
11 will not do it.
Hey, Dredd, do you want us to go through what you have prepared or not?
Do you want to start becoming? You want to
All
get
I'm
put in jail
hearing
for
is
the
somebody
night or
sleeping on
not?
the streets, bro. That's all I'm hearing. Someone sleeping on the streets.
Oh.
If they are not letting us in, then Gilrod will not try and get in.
Is that where we're leaving
Hold on. Raul would
it? It does
whisper.
legitimately come down to a persuasion check, like it's in the book.
Damn. Hey, man, fuck them books. Books are for nerds, anyways.
Books are for nerds.
Raul would, like, ask, what's her name? Irene, like, whisper to her so that the guards don't listen.
What do you think is their deal? You think it's safe mentioning why we're here? Or would you rather keep your identity a secret?
Roll me a persuasion check from you, Raul.
Okay.
It's not necessarily persuading one way or another, but we'll find out.
Persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Well, if the alternative is to not get into the city and have to risk it out here at night, I believe as long as we move fast through the city and make it to the church, I won't be able to keep it from Strahd for long that we're here. We've been lucky, as she kind of grasped her necklace. But I can't stay in this armor forever.
I see. How long do you predict it would be before you have to leave?
If you get us through
Basically, like,
if you get us through these gates, we'll have to make it as quickly as possible to the church. He should not be able to find us there.
All right.
But if you tell them when we fail, that report gets back to him. It may be more dangerous. Madral, it is a risk
Mhm.
versus reward, boss man.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just I'm staring at your foundry and it's like smiling at me. It's saying haha nat one, nat one, nat one. So
But before you do that,
Mhm.
what you were going to do while you're having that conversation, Nyx would also be having a conversation with Tanari,
Mhm.
where while she's like talking, she would like pull on. I don't even know. Does Tanari wear pants? Like I don't even know idea what Tanari's
She
wearing.
has a dust. She has a like a trench coat on the
Yeah,
duster.
she'll pull on the coat and whisper to you, "I can, I can, I can, I can do the thing like at the shop to let us in. Yeah, yeah."
You're gonna be here for a small amount of time, right? There's just the rest of you.
Wait, I didn't hear the very beginning you said.
Oh, we're going to be here for maybe a small amount of time, right?
Mm.
We need to get inside. Go ahead, Nix.
I got this. Yeah, yeah. Um, so I don't know if you're going to do something wrong, but it's pretty obvious. Nyx is about to cast suggestion on one of these guards.
Oh my god.
So I'm giving you the chance
Mhm.
as a player
Mhm.
to stop her and do something that you prefer to, but you could clearly see she's about to do that.
I don't know if I want to stop her or not. 'Cause, like,
I mean, if it fails, it could be worse than us just sleeping
yeah,
outside.
yeah.
I have no idea how strong these guards are.
If that, yeah, yeah. I'd say we risk it and go to the church if everyone is fine with it. Don't want to make the decision for everyone.
Her ass is going to the church. Like if they open up
Yeah,
this thing, like she's booking it to the church no matter what, right?
yeah.
Like
Just
So we
asking
gotta
like
turn
the
in the
party.
we gotta turn in the
Mm-hmm.
quest. Like, what else are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. 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 Uh, if that's the case, Rawl would speak and say, what was his name? Does the name Ismark? Was it Ismark or Ishmark?
Ishmark.
Ishmark. Does the name Ishmark ring a bell?
You talking about the son of the burgomaster in Barovia?
Yes, that one.
Yes.
He sent us here
Why would he send you?
to escort someone. And he motions towards the masked figure. He wants us to escort them to the city.
All right. Hold on, my wife's calling. I gotta pick up. Hold on.
Oh, good, oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
I see you've chosen the path of least cowabunga.
Amen.
I see you out here playing it safe.
Amen. That
I
is,
heard your
I'm,
balls went back inside and said you
Yeah,
have
I
none.
see you've been hanging out with Moon. That yen energy.
oh, God. Amen. Just playing the character. Just playing the
Mm.
character.
Mm.
Hmm.
If only you could, you had a twin cast or something, so you just like suggest both of them.
Mm.
Nah, just need one, and then while they're arguing, we run.
While they're arguing.
Yeah, that's the only thing else I have. Besides just misty stepping and dipping.
Yep.
And someone didn't put out my rolls out here.
I feel like
Bro.
they probably had like a really high DC for it because he specifically said, "I'm using the DC in the book."
Mm-hmm.
As I keep forgetting, because she's a gnome, she also has disguise self. So if there was someone that we knew that she could turn into, that could have been something as well.
Mm. Yeah.
But I couldn't think of anyone that like would get us in because we don't really know anyone.
I mean, fucking Ishmark could
Nah, that this marks too. That's too much of a.
Yeah, that would be a power play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like, why are you not with like the squad right now?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's how you get questions asked.
Yep. Be like, Ishmark just walks in and is like, yeah, what? This
All right, sorry.
yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
No,
All good, all
no.
good.
Again, if you have to go, just let us
No,
know.
Mhm.
she made it to the hospital. They just needed her information, so I had to give them like all the information for insurance and social security numbers
Yeah.
and all that shit. So I could hear my daughter laughing and talking in the background. So I doubt it's absolutely anything, but
Yeah.
especially with them being as young as they are, I'm not taking any fucking chances. If you're
Yeah,
bleeding
yeah,
out your
yeah.
fucking head and I can feel the gap in your skin, you're going to the fucking hospital.
Oh, makes sense.
Okay. So, all right. I guess this is it then. She's gonna remove her mask. You're gonna see Irina's face directly underneath. I am.
Hold on, real quick, Dread. Do we all know how her like armor works? Like, if she takes off her mask, does she like lose that effect?
No, the magical effect comes from the necklace. It's
Okay, it's
literally
from the
just to
necklace.
obscure. Yeah, it was literally to obscure her physical appearance, so that
Okay,
if
you made
if
it sound like
anybody
the
did,
armor
yeah.
a second ago.
Mhm.
No, no,
Okay,
no, no,
cool,
no, no,
cool,
no.
cool, cool.
So the basically her face mask coming off, right, will announce where she is to everybody. Strahd won't know by magical means, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have spies keeping an eye on things, right?
Mhm.
So it was more of a physical, right,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
fair.
hide herself.
Yep, got it.
Make sense?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She's gonna kind of stand up straight as she removes it. I am Arena Kolyana, and I need entrance to make it to the church. You're gonna be. I state again, I need entrance to St. Andros. How do we know this isn't a trick? And with that, roll.
Mm-hmm.
You get a persuasion check at advantage.
Watch
She is
me roll
helping
two
the
nat
best that
ones.
she possibly can. Before you roll anything,
Mm-hmm.
does anybody want to do anything before the rolls start?
Ayo, Tanari, some
Cast guidance on
guidance?
him.
There we go.
You can cast
It
guidance on
said
him
persuasion, correct?
at advantage.
At advantage.
Not 20. Irina, we did not know. Yes, get there. Open the gates. Open the gates. So they're very quickly going to move their shit, so that you guys are fully aware the DC was a full out 20 if you were coming in at night.
Rip.
The gates are open during the day. At night, they think that anything coming through is 100% a right. So having advantage and that nat 20, bro. That's the way to do it, bro.
Yep.
As you kind of go across, they will open up the gates. If you want to make it to the church, it's on the other side of the city. I suggest you move quickly.
All right, we dashing.
On church.
And they are
Before
going
she
to let
before
you
she
all
leave,
in.
before
Mhm.
she, like when they're passing by, Nyx is gonna stick her tongue out at one of them.
So be it. you can do just that. All right. So, you guys are going to be moving rather quickly, but there are a few things that I'm going to tell you about the city that you are in. There are things to be able to find out, right? But
Wait, is this city on fire?
no, these are all torches,
Oh, okay.
torchlights.
Like, yeah, what's going on in
The
this?
In the middle
city,
of a revolution.
the city of Valakai is extremely well protected as far as commoners are assured of. They very specifically have multiple guards walking around the towns, right? Their walls all the way around. This is a city, whereas Barovia was basically a podunk ass town. Okay, so it will take time to move from place to place. That will come into effect later. But you have gained entrance to the city of Valakai. Now, there are a few things that you're going to notice as you were. I'm guessing everybody's quickly moving through here. You guys aren't stopping or doing anything, or do I need to like go little by little so that you guys have that opportunity? It is your choice.
For my vote is we deliver the girl and then we explore.
We probably should do that just in case, like, if next session, like, Moon and Daff are here, we don't have to, like, re-explain, like, all the different places.
Very well then.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are going, I'm going to keep kind of moving this across. You will notice as you kind of move fast, blacksmith.
Hey, is
What
that Agnes?
seems to be a rather large stockyard. Okay. Town square. You guys would continue along. There may be other things for you guys to be able to find, but for the time being, I'm just moving you through the city streets. Blue Water Inn. Blinsky's Toys.
Boys.
Stop in there.
First stop. Toys R
St.
Us.
Andrew's Orphanage.
Toys R Us. Oh shit, an orphanage.
And all the way on the other side of the city, as he told you, St. Andrew's Church. Now, out of game, other places that you may not know, right? Coffin maker shop. Apothecary. The stockyard also has a general shop. Okay, so you have multiple different shops. That is all that I'm going to tell you for now outside of game, okay, of possible places that you can go. Okay.
Sounds good.
As at this point, it will have taken you approximately half an hour of moving quickly through this city.
Damn.
That's how big this city is.
Damn.
And this is at night when probably, I'm assuming there's not a lot of people out at night.
There's not a lot of people out at night whatsoever. And I'm not having you roll any kind of stealth or anything because you guys were moving quickly to get past any guards or anything like that. But
Why would we roll stealth?
Yeah, why would we?
because he flat out told you there's a curfew, buddy.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Mm.
You're right. This is why
So-
you the DM.
There
You're
is a
pulling the
curfew.
soul bound shit. I see.
There
This
is
is
a
how a
curfew.
curfew feels.
There is a
8 to
curfew.
8.
Okay.
8 to 8. You can be seen moving, but you're not supposed to basically be out wandering, right? It's to keep the town safe. If you are caught, they're going to ask you basically where you're going and escort you where the hell you are going. It's not like super punishment,
Oh.
but if you keep getting caught, there may be consequences.
Mhm.
It may make the other parts of your life harder, right?
Well, if they can escort us to the fucking church, that'd be cool.
Well, you guys were headed there, moving very quickly. It's at this point you were looking about 8:40 p.m.
Let's go.
So here is your church. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Give me a second. Oh, come on, man. Don't give me that crap. All right, here's what I'm going to do for all of you.
Okay.
I'm going to put you a little bit off the map.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to go here. Tanari, Rawl, Nyx, Kilroth. And Irina. All right. So you guys are a little bit off the map. Right here, you can kind of see where that little line is, right? That is the beginning of the map. But you guys are all running forward, basically. You've seen what the actual church looks like. And you're going to hit Irina. The church is in sight. Even if Strahd does know we're here, if anyone has seen us, he shouldn't be able to get it while we're here. And she is going to continue to run. It is up to you what order, how far, back spacing, whatever it is. The game is in your hands again.
Okay, can you put me back in again? I do not see anything.
I
Just delete the token and put it back.
I
You
only
probably
see
can't
Raw
actually
and
see
Nyx
anything.
and everything else is black.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
black
pretty
for
black.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be black because
Okay.
you guys were actually off the map. That's what I was saying. You can move your tokens
okay.
into the map.
I don't see my token. That's what I'm saying.
Which direction do I go to get into the map?
Here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it said that there was a wall when I tried.
Yeah, I still can't see a thing.
All right, give me a second. Hold on. I'm going to
Oh,
stop
it's
you
probably
guys
because
off
I'm at
from
the
moving.
church. Yeah, it says I'm in the church.
Valakai Church, first floor?
Yeah,
That's
Nyx
where
would
you're
probably
supposed to
be near the back in terms of going in, as she is starting to become uncomfortable around churches.
Animus!
He said, "Be right back."
God damn it. We're going to have to wait for him.
Why?
Because I
can
need
do
to know
without.
whether or not Tanari is following you into the church or not. You
I'd
said
be
you were
shocked if she
going.
wasn't.
Kilroth is going. Nyx is going.
Nyx is going, but she's like kind of hovering outside before going in, if that does make any difference. But she will go in eventually.
Very well.
So put Irene in. Let's not forget her. She's literally the quest
Irina's
objective.
literally right here.
Okay.
Can you not see her?
I'll refresh
Hold
or
on.
whatever.
I'll delete
No,
her.
no, I'll refresh. It's just whatever.
God damn it, Animus.
Man, give him time.
Man's trying to take a shit right now.
Tanari's always pooping.
Always pooping, bro. Always pooping.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll give him some extra time. I'm gonna leave him off said map. Okay. But I'll allow you guys to go if you guys are so choosing. And she is 100% fucking walking through that door, bro.
Rawl is like, well, while I'm refreshing, Rawl is just like walking right behind Irene, or like right besides Irene, just in case someone tries to stab this bitch. I'll also unpause the game.
Game is unpaused.
There we go.
So as this goes, this slouching centuries-old stone church has bulging steeple in the back, walls lined with crack-stained glass windows, depicting what you can only guess is pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeping amongst the graves themselves as you are in at night. Nyx, are you staying back?
She would kind of, if everyone like goes in, she would kind of take an extra minute and kind of just. It's also nighttime, so she's feeling a little bit more comfortable being outside, and she would kind of talk to Malfi and say, "Do you think it's safe?"
Feels like any other place.
Mm, it seems like every time we go in churches, bad things happen.
Don't worry. We're together, Nix.
Mm, okay. And she'll like take her time, and anyone that was watching her, she kind of uneasily like walks in there, almost as if like she's tiptoeing, but she eventually does go in.
Very well. Rawl, Kilroth,
Mhm.
as you two are the first two to actually enter. Actually, I gotta go back. Tanari! God damn
Hi. Sorry, I have to move my car.
Hi. All good.
it. I need
Sure
to know
you
if
did.
you are following them to the church or not.
Why wouldn't I?
I'm just asking you. Yes?
Yeah, I'm following in church.
Very well. Can you see the map?
No, I can't.
I will delete your token and put it right back in.
I also can't see the map either. It's still pitch black for me.
But now,
Nope.
Nope.
both of you should probably refresh
Okay.
because your tokens are definitely there.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'll give it a minute.
There we go.
Animus is there. Still waiting for Nix to.
Yep. I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. I can see everything.
Tanari.
Oh wait. One quick question. Is there actual grass here?
Yes, there is.
Okay, Nix doesn't go inside. That changes everything.
Okay.
She's just going to sit outside in the grass. This is the first time she's seen
it's
like
grass and weed, but yes, there's grass.
this is the first time she's seen nature in a while, and it's nighttime. She's just going to lay in it out there and kind of just look up at the sky.
Very well.
But you can continue.
Tanari,
Grass.
I need you to roll me a con saving throw at advantage, please.
Oh.
So we don't trust churches. Oh.
Very well. 23.
Why do you have advantage?
Tanari, as you kind of step in, you feel a pulse as you are stepping into hollowed ground. Except it feels faint. It feels weak. That is why you have advantage on your con saving throw. Your flaw from the second side, as you were stepping into hollow ground, is you feel Tom start to almost push out of the side of your face a little bit, and you are able to pull him back in and keep your form for now.
So does that mean she looked ugly when she casted guidance?
She hadn't. No, she wasn't on hollow ground. She literally just walked in. She
I
walked
thought
onto
like
church grounds.
no, I thought her whole thing was she's always concentrating on not looking like a monster.
That's why, but you have to roll when you're getting on con or on a hollow ground.
It's like when she stepped through, it's like a glitch, like a texture glitch. So her body was like kind of stretching out, and then it refigured back.
As you guys all kind of walk in here, you'll see a few things. Number one,
Hey yo.
That's new.
What
you'll
the-
notice that this is, in fact, they've got a few pews all the way across. And what could only be a saint, maybe? Maybe if you got a little bit closer, you could find other things. But you have, in fact, made it to the church of St. Andrew's. You will notice I only have the one token, but you'll notice a couple of individuals all sitting around. All the way in the back, you will notice an elderly lady praying, kind of stout, kind of stern. To your right, a younger boy, perhaps 8 or 9, writing at a desk, and all the way in the back, standing behind the pew, looking at what you can only guess is the priest. It is up to you what you want to do.
And look towards Irene and kind of motion for her to really just take the lead in this. See what she needs to talk to you.
I think it would be better if I go and talk to the priest. Thank you for bringing me. Since you have gotten here, let me find it. Where are you? We are opening up a quest log, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Go.
We just defeated Strahd. Nice. Good job, guys.
Let's
You
go,
guys
juice. We did level 5.
Let's go.
have not only brought Irina to the city of Alakai,
Uh-huh.
but you have brought her to the church very specifically, which means. Dun, 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 dun.
Woo, purple sword.
Wait for
Let's
it.
go.
Wait for it. Hold on.
Free loot.
That was a really fun time, guys.
Wait. Why didn't we complete the once a night?
What do you mean
We
once a night?
spoke to
I think
the
it's not
quest.
checked.
yeah.
It is just not checked. You have also
Okay.
completed that one tonight.
All right, run it back. Play the music.
Yeah, get it. We want it again. Play it again.
Oh no, we gotta run out
30
and get
seconds.
Garrett and talk about the reward.
You guys have gotten your rewards.
I just wanted the music.
Basically, he handed you the reward. So Tanari got her necklace. You got your necklace.
Mm-hmm.
There was and that was basically the reward for that. And the 2 optional. Well, there was more than 2 technically, but the investigation rolls weren't super high. They were like 3 and 5. But there was the bracers that you know nothing about currently, and the ring that Nyx has. So, but you guys did. You guys have a couple of completed missions. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. As this goes, Tanari, you can add another 1,000 gold to your inventory to be split up amongst your players. It was 1,000 half on completion. He gave you 1,000 to begin with. She's giving you the other 1,000 as you have completed your mission of bringing her exactly where they wanted.
We going to Toys R Us.
All right, hang on. Let me see how much is that between 6 of us.
Whoa, 6.
Yeah.
Whoa, easy there.
No,
Easy
because
there.
I'm making sure
Bro,
their
bro.
cut is definitely getting an hour to our part.
Oh, okay. I'm taking Moon's part, by the way.
I'm taking
We're
Zach's
not-
part.
We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. I'm gonna repeat. We're not doing all that. Y'all can separate the 1,000 gold amongst the 6 actual players.
Hold on. Okay. Let's do it how it should be done in game.
Death
Uh-huh.
battle.
So I take Moon's part.
We are going to add, whether or not they're here or not, we are going to add them.
So, did we split the first 1,000? Because I do not remember, and I did not add any of that.
So
No,
Daff
oh,
is.
so
I'm
that-
pretty sure Daff has been fucking loot hoarding the fuck out of your shit.
She has like the crazy shit, but the money. I have the money.
Oh, you have all 2,000 of your gold.
Yeah.
See how this
Goddamn.
works? See how this works?
I was just holding.
Tanari's like,
I was
fuck
just
you guys,
holding it.
bro.
I didn't spend a single dime of it. I was like, damn, she gave us money. I'm like, okay.
I mean, that makes sense that Raw's been, following Tanari and listening. I'm like, she's got the money. She's taking
All right,
care
so
of
that's
it.
a simp tax I'm hearing right now. Fuck. It's like a little over 333 between all 6 of us.
Are you?
Hang on.
You're splitting all 2,000 of it?
Yeah. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna just add an extra 100 to make it. Each of us gets 350.
Each of us 350.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's got
That.
everybody added their 350.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now Rawl has more money than 7 souls.
As she will kind of give you the thing, and she will go and talk to said priest. But we're not here for two NPCs to talk to each other. What would you guys like to do?
Wow. It's crazy.
I mean, you can go talk to her with them, and you guys can listen in or do whatever you want. But
It's funny you say that we're not here for that. Rawl would just be listening for now.
The demon walks the stand.
I have horns. My arm is literally on fire. Do not mind me.
Actually, yeah, I'll go up and see about the priest.
as at least the two of you are kind of talking back and forth, or kind of listening as you hear them talking back and forth, you will hear her kind of explaining who she is and why she's here. I heard that the church offers protections against those against Strahd. This is the most hallowed ground known in Barovia. I need an insight check from both Tanari and Rawl, please.
Let's go.
Rawl, Tanari, as you're kind of standing there and as she's kind of explaining this, it's for the briefest of seconds, but you kind of see the priest kind of look down, almost like he's slightly disappointed for just a split second before kind of popping to, catching himself, giving a little bit of a sigh. Yes, my child. In fact, it is a very hallowed ground. No evil should be able to enter here.
I'm sorry, just meanwhile, you see the demon walking behind her. Hey, yo, what's up?
He's not considered evil. Not in
Yeah.
not as far as not as far as the rest. Maybe a little fucking chaotic, but not necessarily evil. The forces of Strahd are barred from this place forever. And they're gonna kind of continue to talk amongst themselves. She's going to give full disclosure. She's going to tell them exactly who she is, why she's here, and he is going to offer her sanctuary.
Yeah, so I would just let them kind of finish having their talk, and not really interrupt them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much for the most part, the key points of that conversation, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I would kind of just get the priest's attention.
Yes. Are you the ones that brought our dear Arena here?
Yes, we helped escort her.
I must shake your hand. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
It is good that there's still good in the world.
Maybe outside the walls of Barovia, it seems.
Small victories. Take it where you can get it.
Yes. Apologies to really bypass the courtesies, but we also need a just momentary respite. If we can maybe borrow any rooms you have, just for the rest of the night.
Yeah, yes. Of course. We only have the one room, but you can have it. You and your group, it seems, it may it's not very large, but on the second floor, as he kind of points to the staircase that Kilroth is standing next to. If you go up there, you should be able to find it. Um, it's the only room up there that has a door.
Any room is a welcome room, Father. I hand him 5 gold as tithe.
Please, please. It is my pleasure. You brought us the daughter of the burgomaster who's in trouble. It wouldn't be right for me to take your money.
Very well. Again, it's only for the night. We won't bother you much here after.
In the morning, if you so choose, the Blue Water Inn definitely has plenty of accommodations, food and whatnot. Unfortunately, we only have bread and water here. We do not partake in much.
All is welcome, but I'm sorry, Father. Thank you again.
Is he's gonna kind of look. I can't remember. Did you take any of the holy symbols, like from the church in Barovia? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I don't.
So way back when with the vampire that was in the basement and the crazy ass priest. Okay, I couldn't remember if any of you guys actually took anything. It may have been Moon who took it.
Mm-hmm.
As he's gonna kind of on your character, is there any holy symbols or prominently displayed on your character?
Like a holy symbol of Erebos on her coat pocket, on her coat waist.
As he's gonna kind of glance, like looking you up and down ever so slightly. Do you belong to an order?
Yes, I belong to the clergy of Erebos of the Glacier.
As you can see that, like even with your passive insight and perception, the look of confusion. I'm not familiar with that. I apologize.
Another Pantheon outside of Barovia. It's fine. Only seems strong blocked off the walls from here, blocked off most of other forms of religion.
Very well then. It's nice to know that there are other holy people in the church, at least.
Mm-hmm. Good to see at least some churches are prospering.
Your friend there, however, as he kind of like looks past you at Raw.
Do not mind me.
Very well then. So he kind of like blinks a couple of times, looking at the horns on your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So be it. All are welcome here who choose to be. And if the hollow ground didn't stop you, I guess you can't be bad.
He just like does not respond to that.
Yes, but for the most part, we are good aligned to the people here.
Disregard that. I didn't know that was in the soundtrack. Disregard the guy singing, no, 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 no. That's not supposed to be. That's not supposed to be in there. Sorry, boss. Maybe I can use another one of these. Hold on a second. Maybe.
Yeah, so I would just finish up that. Actually, you won't take the type, and then I'll go back and let kill Roth, and I'll look for Nix and tell her the same.
Kilroth, during their conversation, is there anything that you were doing? I don't want to eliminate what you've got.
No, not really. It's I think that he probably used this moment of getting a little bit of time to just chill. Mostly pondering about the words of Garrett and looking, looking at the necklace.
Well
in
then.
his own head.
Very well then. If there's nothing else that you would like to do, Nix, what about you? As Sean has disappeared again.
No, I'm here. She's just kind of like outside and enjoying that there's some actual nature for once, and if she could, she'd be using like druidcraft just to make like flowers around her to see if it actually works again.
I think you can, in fact. Um, it seems, whereas other things felt impossible, and anything that you grew originally kind of withered and died quickly. It almost seems like that for a second, and you're able to push past it, and you are able to go, but it was a little bit difficult, which is odd. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
16. Nix. As you're kind of looking around, you could see other flowers and whatnot, but they seem to be wilting. Like this, what could have been weeds, daisies, whatever it may be, had grown and at least flowered somewhat, but whereas you can tell that they thrived at least at one point, they seem to be wilting slowly.
I mean, she would go over and attempt to druidcraft them back to life.
And you will be able to do so. You're able to
Yeah,
stop the wilting and bring them back almost to their former glory.
I did it. Yeah, yeah. I can do this. And she's just kind of like proud of herself.
Seems our power is growing.
Yeah. Maybe I can do this when I'm not in town. And she's kind of like just skipping around in like the flowers that are all around here, and eventually she falls down in like the bed of flowers and looks up at like the night sky. I'm guessing it's still like misty and cloudy, right? Like you don't
Yeah,
actually see the sky.
oh yeah, now it's even dark. Like it's probably dark at this point, to be honest with you. By the time you guys got there, it was already 8:40. So, like you guys have hit and past dusk at this point.
Okay. The last thing she would do for this is she would take the ring out, and she's not like attuned into it or anything, but she's like looking at it, seeing if there's any like engraves or anything like that that's on it, and she's kind of like, I'm assuming the ring is probably like an adult size ring, so it's probably too big for her finger. Just like not attuning, but like if she just
I'm
slipped
not
it on.
gonna. She's putting it on.
She's not like attuned into it, but she's like kind of twirling it around her finger. Just kind of examining it, as she doesn't know what attuning to an item is. She's just kind of messing with it right now because it just looks pretty, and she's just happy right now.
Well, it's gonna get smaller.
Hmm.
You're not attuning to it, so nothing's happened. But you can feel it start to, like, you feel it get smaller and onto your finger.
Is it too late to pull it off?
You're gonna try.
Actually...
You're gonna try, but it ain't gonna come off, bro.
Can I get like a dexterity check to try to quickly pull it off? Like it could be a high
It
DC.
is not.
Just give
It
me a
is not
chance.
attuned. So even if there was a curse or anything like that on it, it will not affect you. It is not attuned, but it very specifically states that once it's put on, it does not come off easily. And by not come off easily, not come off at all. Cannot be removed unless blah blah blah.
Guess we going to the blacksmith and getting this shit cut in the morning.
We're going to the blacksmith regardless.
This shit is going to get. It's going to get destroyed.
Give
Oh my
me.
God.
I mean, that's fine. If you guys want to destroy stuff, that's your call.
She doesn't know any better. She was going to ask
Nah.
about it next, but at this point now she just wants it off.
I mean, it's not hurting you. It just like it's kind of like okay, I'm married. I've gotten, let's just say, fatter, right? Since it's like it's stuck on that fucking knuckle, and you're like, God damn it, and like can't fucking.
So you need some butter.
You may need some butter. There may be ways to remove things without cutting them off. Maybe the blacksmith knows. Maybe not.
Hold on.
Maybe somebody else knows. Maybe not.
Hi, she does the dumb thing. All right. She doesn't try to cut her finger off.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm glad she's not cutting fingers off, bro.
Hey, if I rolled a 3 or 4, she was going to start taking her knife out.
So because it is on your finger and you're playing with this thing, there's no need for any rolls, there's no need for anything. The black ring itself comes up to a golden head, and now that you're actually able to look at it, it kind of looks like a skull.
Okay.
And the rubies are in the eye sockets itself. They're very small, almost imperceptible. Except the teeth look weird. The outside of the teeth are ever so a little bit longer. Elongated, if you were. Out of game. Almost looking vampiric.
Okay. Write that down. But yeah, that's all she's really doing.
I'm gonna take a snippet and I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can see what it actually looks. But I can't actually. Give me a second. Copy. I'm gonna put it in the chat for everybody. In-game content.
Uh-huh.
That's what it looks like.
Oh god. Oh my god. All right.
Wait, I don't
That's
see
funny.
it. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I mean, it is weirdly elegant looking.
Yeah. This thing is getting cut off. Okay, I mean, for the rest of the night, she's just going to be trying to pull this thing off of her. So that's all she's doing.
Very well. All right. Well, if that is the case, I will move you. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pull everybody. Nix, you're staying outside.
Yeah, she has no reason to go inside right now. She prefers being outside.
I've moved the rest
Actually,
of you upstairs.
Before we go upstairs, Sonari would see Nick's outside and just set a small bag of gold.
Oh, you're 350.
Yeah.
Small bag. That's probably a pretty large bag.
A little haversack.
Little haversack.
Yeah, we don't have to change map for this. Rawl would have like asked one of the people down there about the braces that he found, specifically if they sense any sort of evil / curse on them.
Who are you asking specifically?
Like he would basically ask like all of them until he gets an answer.
All right, Raw. Give me a second.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do this a different way. So,
Okay.
Tanari, I'm going to move you up and over here. Kilroth, I'm gonna put you up and over here as well. There is the room itself. Madral, you're coming with me.
Oh my god. Alright, if you say we're role playing, then we're role playing.
We are role playing. You can select. And I'm going to actuate this. This is me and Madral time, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, seeing that there aren't many people, he would like pull the braces. And he wasn't like trying to hide them, but he didn't like want to bring him up when we were traveling. He will pull them, and looking at the closest person, he would ask,
Would you be able to?
So before you go up and ask
Mhm.
her,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see this woman with tears running down her eyes as she's praying. That's all that I'm going to say. If you still want to
Oh,
walk out and be like, "Hey,"
okay.
that's your
She is
choice.
busy. All right.
that
She is
is
busy. How
that
does
is your choice.
is this a kid?
It is a kid. He seems to be in some kind of priestly robe. Between you and I, basically the equivalent to an altar boy.
He does not give much fuck about children. He will go and ask this guy
Ouch,
then.
man. Ouch.
Oh yeah, he does not give much of a fuck about fucking Nyx. Sorry, Sean, but he nah.
This is why you'll never be a house cat.
Yep.
Just another reason for the title.
Alright, but yeah, he will approach and say,
Excuse me.
Yes.
Would you? This is a church. Would you be able to sense any sort of cursed items, anything of the sort?
Can't say that I'm well versed, but the Morning Lord is on my side. I may be able. Why do you ask?
I want you to examine these for me.
and he like not necessarily gives him the braces, but like just shows him.
It's gonna kind of back and forth a little bit. The symbology is different, and I can't say that it has anything to do with the Night Mother. This is a little odd for me. With the dirty 20, he's gonna look up at you. Well, can't say I feel any curse. Not sure what they are, though. He's gonna kind of hand them back.
All right. If he doesn't feel any curse, Paul is gonna thank him, hand him, I don't know, 3 gold for the service, and as he walks away, he is going to wear them.
All right. As you guys will be taking a rest shortly after, you can let me know if you're
Mhm.
going to attune to them or not.
He is going to attune during the rest.
All right. So, if he is going to attune to them, you, my friend, can look for a very specific item to add to your character sheet.
Let's go.
They're known as the Bracers of Dark Defense.
Ooh.
These black leather bracers are able to defend the wearer from magical attacks by crossing the bracers together. You are able to more stoically resist magic that is targeting you. If you are the target with a spell or a spell-like ability while wearing these bracers, you can use your reaction to have advantage on your saving throw or cause the ranged spell attack to have disadvantage. Once you use this property, the bracers cannot be used again until the next dusk.
Oh. I see. I see. So basically, reaction have advantage on a saving throw or give arranged spell attacks disadvantage.
Against you, disadvantage.
Okay.
And you can use it once per dusk, or basically once per day. Resets not at dawn, but at dusk.
At
as
dawn,
they
at dusk.
are
Okay.
Considered a dark item.
All right. All right. All right. Cool. Cool. I'll keep them for the moment, unless someone else wants to take them
And
later.
as you are attuned to them, you will find out there is not a curse.
Cool. Besides that, he has nothing else.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, we are at 11:30. I do apologize for having to get up and kind of do a couple of things during.
You're
But
fine.
things
No
kind of have to come
worries.
first, bro.
It is all
So,
good.
all right. So, thank you guys for playing. Nix, you have a ring on your finger for next game.
I mean, I didn't
is-
expect to get married, but I mean, hey.
I didn't
There we are.
consider it to be her like I figured maybe like a ring finger or something, not necessarily the ring.
Oh
finger.
no, she's a pimp. This is on her pinky finger.
Maybe it's on the pinker finger, bro.
That's their Eldritch Pimp Hand Blast.
So as this is the case, right? Nix.
Yeah. But yeah. Did I
Give me
miss
one
him?
second.
Wait for it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, he's thinking.
I'm thinking.
Let him cook.
I'm thinking in my mind.
Yep.
Looking down.
Okay.
Give me a sleight of hand roll.
Nope.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Your kid-sized fingers, bro. You can get, especially if it's on your pinky. If you had said any other digit other than your pinky, it's taking a
Well,
little
there's some-
while to get smaller and smaller. But that's just a little finger, bro. Right on off.
You want to know what the bad part about this is?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna put it back on. 'Cause
Oh
now
my-
She thinks she can just take it on and off. So she puts it on her other pinky.
Did she find it hard or not?
I don't
It's
know.
a bad pinky. Bad
Didn't
pinky.
find it hard. It's definitely clamping down now, bro. Like, if you're gonna put it back on.
It's more
It's
like she
gonna
took
be
it
on,
off,
bro.
and it's like, oh, I can take this on and off. That wasn't too bad. And then she puts it on the other one.
All right. Well, I tried. All right, your DM tried to help you out here.
I'm just being honest to the character of, hey, that wasn't too bad. I can now just do this on all fingers. So,
Mhm.
but no, that's fine. That is, I am
Um,
perfectly fine with
I
that.
need to make a roll.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if low is good or bad.
Oh god.
It definitely should have a description.
Uh, Don't mind it now. Just
Yeah,
go
go
with
ahead and
like.
put it on. Go ahead
Yeah,
and put it on. It's
already
fine.
did.
Oh, that's for you. Okay, I'm good then.
Do what? Make her attune to it? Sammy's calling to make you attune to it, bro.
I mean, honestly, she probably will without even knowing it because we're about to long rest, and I don't know what attunement actually looks like in D&D.
So, according to D&D, attunement is literally touching things for at least an hour, basically, like a
yeah,
short
so
rest
she's
or a
probably
rest.
gonna attune to it without
So
even really
now that
knowing.
it's on there, all right, you're tuning to it, bro.
Wait, yo, give me one more sleight of hand. Higher DC. Give me one more. Higher
It's
DC.
gonna be a high DC if I give you another sleight of hand, bro.
Sure,
Like
sure.
one
let's
hell of
do
a
it.
high DC.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let's see what you got, bro.
Come on, girl. Come on, crit. Can you guidance her?
No, she doesn't know the guidance. Not bad. Not bad.
Nope.
Nope.
It's stuck, bro.
Nah,
It's
okay.
stuck on, bro.
Okay, I tried.
My original DC was 15. My second DC was 20.
Okay, let me just see if I would have guidance. That would have been metagaming. She wouldn't have done it, but I'm curious. Okay. I feel better now.
All right. Inside of D&D Beyond, there should be a ring that is known on there. It is the ring of the Vampire Lord, I believe, is what I can
Oh
call
god.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
let's
is
Google
it
this.
called?
Vampire
What is
Pimp.
it called? All I heard was Vampire Lord. What?
That's it.
Ring of
That's all
the
you need to know.
Vampire
You're a
Lord?
The
lord.
Ring of the Vampire Lord. I
Queen
just want to
shit.
make sure. I just want to make sure that that's actually the name for it, because I put it in and I.
Is it homebrew?
It is a homebrew item.
I found a Reddit post.
Nope. Don't do that
So
one.
you
do that
looking
one.
on Reddit for this?
Yeah,
Alrighty, bro.
ring of the Vampire Lord. Yeah, don't be trying to cheat here, Badra.
I'm cheating. I
You're
looked
drawing
it up when you
metagaming out
gave us the
here.
name.
It is not that item.
Bro.
It is not that item.
Okay.
It's my homebrew item, not.
Okay. I legit typed Ring of the Vampire Lore, and I was like, oh.
Go ahead and put in
that gives
Ring
a
of the
result.
Vampire Lord for yours. I'm going to go ahead and read this as you are attuning to it.
Huh.
Some people have
Interesting.
all the luck, usually because they stole it. When you make an attack roll, saving throw, ability check, or damage roll, before the result of the roll is revealed, you may change one of the dice rolled to any face, except for any face that would result in a critical hit. And you use that value instead.
Wait a minute. Okay, it's when I do it. Okay.
Yes, it is when you do it very specifically. Basically, you can take that D20 and move it to anything other than a nat 1 or a nat 20.
I got more loot than Agni. This is crazy.
Now,
Yeah, now the bad part. What's the bad part about this?
you feel yourself shudder a little bit. You will have to use it to find out.
Yeah, expected. So I do see there's a charge system. Is that like, how does that work?
There is a charge system.
Or do I just don't know yet?
What charge system does it say for you?
It just says 6 out of 6, but I don't know when that refreshes, if it ever does refresh or anything like
It
that.
will refresh at dusk.
Okay. Yeah, this definitely gonna have some crazy curse. There ain't no way. This shit is too good to not have a curse of some kind. Yeah, this is honestly too good to not have a curse.
Mwah.
Oh.
Love you, big boy.
hey, I'm just playing the character.
At least
This is
one
what you
curse
would've
at least one curse you know about. You cannot remove it short a curse removal.
Okay.
Basically,
probably
any cursed item that you guys actually have will require some kind of curse removal to get rid of.
We have a cleric. We have remove curse or something.
You might,
right?
but he may like it. He may like it. He may like what he's using. It does require attunement, right? So we are adhering to the 3 attunement law here.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else with the two. I could. Be
Nah,
wrong,
most things probably don't.
All good.
So
yeah.
hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun doing this.
All I want to say is, can I rename it to Ring of the Vampire Queen?
Sure, if you would like. It is just Vampire Lord, maybe Vampire Queen. You never know.
Ring of the Vampire Weave.
Vampire Weave. Yeah, send me a chat. I just saw all these things.
Oh, she's so happy that Nick's got this ring.
I don't know why.
She
but
may
this
or
ring
may
is-
not. She knows about some of these homebrew items. She knows exactly what the bracers did. She knows exactly what the tooth does, or the tooth necklace does. She knows exactly what the ring that you got does.
One quick question. This is only for my rolls. So, like, if I use a save and throw effect, I can't affect someone else's roll, correct?
No, only your
Okay.
rolls. Only your
Okay.
rolls. So basically, any
follow me.
attack that you do,
Yeah.
or basically any D20 roll that you make, you can change
Nah,
that.
this is wild. This item would never go through in Soulbound. This shit is crazy. Okay. Yeah, this curse. It's got to be something interesting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will catch you next time. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.